everybody, and welcome to Discord Murder Party Artventure Workventure. Yeah! Hi!
Hi!
Hi! I'm your host, Kristen aka Some Kind of Murder God, and this is, the thing we do on Discord Murder Party Sundays when DMP is on hiatus. I'm going to introduce my visitors, my folks here. Hang on, I have to look at the list. It's a very long list right now, and I have to make sure I get it right. Okay, so first of all, we've got an Alex.
Hello, it's me, an Alex.
We've got a Queen.
Remember, kids, shooting babies is wrong.
She's right, and I'm worried that she felt the need to address it. Juno!
Boob.
Thank you, Juno. Adric.
Hello, time for sads.
Time for sads. Maybe not. Workventure actually has been relatively cheerful.
You need to fix
Don't
it.
get your hopes up.
You're right. Listen, I choose to believe that something I'm involved with might possibly end on a positive Kikyo's here!
Juno, how dare you take my quote?
Guys, please do not speak so directly into the microphone. I like my ears and I like to be where
Do not consume the microphone.
Do not eat your
sorry.
mic. Alright, we've got a Scott.
Where am I? Who are you? Why is everyone a literal god or goddess and- Wait. Who stole my wallet?
I
did!
Anyway.
If you want it, pay me $3,000 in Bitcoin.
Okay, anyway, moving on.
Happy to be here.
We've got an upgraded moon.
Stay in vegetables. Eat your classes.
We also will have a Darby. He is not here yet, but he will be here soon. TM. So, yeah. So this is Working Week Artventure. Alex, would you like to explain how this works, as Working Week is your problem and not Kristen's problem?
It's present Alex's problem. So, once upon a time, I was inspired to write an alternate universe fanfic that ended up being kinda canon, I don't know, called Back to the Working Week, where Murder God has a regular-ass office job, and all the people around her are also God.
Oh, hang on, everything just went fucky for me. Hello? Wow, okay. It looks like Discord's blowing up. I apologize to everyone. Hello?
There you go.
I'm back!
Hello?
I'm back!
Everything is awful.
Okay!
Not even 5 minutes in!
So, Discord blew up. Are we still up?
I hope so.
Are we alive?
Looks like we're still
I mean,
up.
it was an issue on Discord's part, probably, so it's it's still up.
Yeah.
Just making sure. Okay, Alex, do you want to try again?
I do want to try again. Let's see if Discord cooperates.
Oh god, he's still going to Target.
God damn it.
Somebody changed the server location or whatever.
Yeah.
If I can work
I
out.
mean, it's not IR without technical difficulties. This happens.
Something,
every
something,
3 minutes.
Something, not IR without technical difficulties, something.
Last
Rippy
time,
and Skippy.
last time.
Last time.
Can someone who isn't me change the voice channel thing? Because I actually don't know how to do that. This is where I admit my inadequacies.
Alex.
Alright, I just did. Let's see if that
Oh,
helps.
that's better.
Okay.
Hooray!
Oh, that's that
Thank you for your
quality.
patience, everyone.
That good.
Thank you for
Good
the
connection.
bits.
Yay,
Thank you for the
bits.
bits. The Recmo, the Mortem.
Alright,
Alright.
Alex!
Third time's the charm?
Yes!
Right time's the charm. Let's go. Explanation.
Thank you.
Okay, so once upon a time, I wrote like an AU fanfic called Back to the Working Week, where the murder god has a regular-ass office job, and all the people who work with her and live in her city also happen to be gods. Not all the people, but enough of them that are main characters so that it doesn't really matter who else isn't, and it's fine, everyone's cool with this. And it's a very lovely story where nothing bad happens
Fuck
to
off.
anyone. Yeah.
I'll never
And
forgive you for
this-
hurting me.
And I guess people liked it well enough to make it semi-canon because they showed up in an actual episode of DMP, and here we are doing an Artventure about it. Now, Artventure is people with a lot more artistic talent than me, drawing out scenes suggested by the audience as to how the characters in the story get through the day. And knowing Back to the Working Week, it's going to end one of two ways. One, the one true threesome's going to get together, or two, everyone's going to be miserable.
Yeah.
As it should.
To be fair, it is related to Discord Murder Party, so really the latter was already more likely. And then your it's like then your inspirations are BoJack Horseman and Agretsuko, so well.
Yep.
It is
Agretsuko
fun.
has a happy ending.
It
At
does!
the very last part. In between, it's hard. So hard to watch.
BoJack Horseman is BoJack Horseman.
BoJack Horseman's BoJack Horseman. There's no going back from BoJack.
You can't go back from the jack. I
Yeah.
thought it was still going.
Alright, so, where we last well, actually, first we should probably explain which character is which, before I move on to that. Okay, so, hi, my name's Kristen. I play the Murder God. If you don't know who the Murder God is at this point, thank you. I can't help you. If you don't know who the Murder God is at this point, I can't help you. So, Alex plays the narrator, and also Loki, who is our favorite, beloved frat boy Tumblr man, who we all love.
Yes, Loki is, apparently everyone's favorite trash husbando, because he's a total frat boy, and everyone thinks, oh, he's Tumblr, so he should be a terrible person. But I guess he's actually a decent person in the working week. Who
Probably the
knew?
most decent of the OT3, really.
Probably.
There's Zephy.
Oh, that's me!
Okay, Zafira, played by Queen. She's the cannibal god. She eats people and things and gods and really anything near her that she's allowed to eat.
Yes.
She's also a big titty goth gif.
Big City Goth Gif and Murder God's roommate.
Yes, her and the murder god are disaster lesbians. So basically roommates with benefits.
It's more appetizing the more they suffer.
Yes. Loki is Murder God's sometimes co-worker. She definitely has a thing for him. He definitely has a thing for her. Zeffy's into this and is totally down to fuck. But the other two just aren't willing to admit that this is a thing. So... it's going real well. The rest of the cast here. We've got, Hephaestus, aka the saddest man alive, played by Adric.
He's down here.
The computers and I sad.
He's sad.
Aw.
We've got, I cannot pronounce...
Noctis Engin, that's me.
Thank you.
Not to sing in.
AKA the guy,
Let the Korean know the Korean names.
Murder God and Zeffy's landlord, who will never get his rent. Ever.
Everybody else on this floor pays their rent.
Tiamat pays her damn rent.
Listen, don't worry about it. Tiamat regrettably is not here, but, she's a crazy rainbow dragon person. It's fine. We've also got... Actually, I don't think... Did Thor end up in this image?
Yeah, he did.
He's in the back.
He's like
He's
a
in the
tiny
back.
stick insect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Just hang out.
There's Thor, who is played by Moon. Thor is just the broest of bros. He's Loki's brother. He's the beloved son to Loki's, neglected existence.
He's also a dick.
He's also a dick. In the first work venture, he was just the worst dick to Loki, and then in Revenge, in an adventure that we will never actually discuss, the OT3 shaved his head and had the best night ever. It was happy, which is why you're never actually going to get to see us play it out.
Have you ever read The Little Prince? It's like that. It's like the sheep in that. Can't
Yes.
say I have, but I'll take your word for it.
And then lastly, we've got, I think that's everyone. We've got Cardea, because Kikyo is here, but Kikyo will not be talking. Cardea is the god of door hinges. Just the hinges.
Just the hinges.
Yep.
They're the janitor. at World Tree Industries, which is where Murder God and most of these characters work. World Tree Industries is run by Odin Allfather, Demander of Scans, and Yeller of many things. speaking of World Tree, we should mention our newest cast member who will come in later, who is Apollo. He's like a HR guy for World Tree, I think. I can't remember.
He is the head of human resources, and he's just a swell guy.
Swell guy, yes. Definitely not a total douchebag. Definitely.
Did you introduce Tomas?
Oh, no, I did not introduce Tomas, which is very fitting. Oh. It's very fitting, though! There's also Tomas, who is really more a representative of the concept of inaction than an actual god, but he's played by Scott.
Strange, isn't it?
Yes.
I've been here the whole time. Or rather, I've been here the whole time.
Tomas has been in the previous 2 work ventures, and we just never acknowledged him. Okay, so where we last left, and also for those of you who didn't know, really the entire point of Work Venture is to try to get the OT3 to be a thing. Will that happen, or will this all end in crushing despair? I don't know. But in our previous Work Venture, the OT3 went on a really awkward date to Dave and Buster's, off-brand Dave and Buster's, where they played the most weirdly fitting and very strange arcade game. I don't even know how to begin to describe that.
Super Duck Boat Time Crisis or whatever. I forget.
Yes, it was a very ridiculous name. And then they all hung out at the bar for a while, and Thor showed up and finally figured out that they'd shaved his head, and he was very upset and ran off swearing revenge, so I'm sure that's not gonna come in to bite our heroes, quote-unquote, in the ass. I'm sure that'll be fine.
Oh my god.
But in the meantime, our heroes have decided they're gonna try to be wingmen for Hephaestus, which I'm sure...
Rather than confront their own relationship issues.
Yes, exactly. So I'm sure that'll be fine. So our heroes decided they were going to help Hephaestus, so I guess we should start off with chat. Where do our heroes take Hephaestus to try to help him find someone to love? Also, please get rid of the gaslight.
Scott, get your balls off the screen.
What? Oh, shit. Sorry. Remove your ball from the screen.
Okay.
No balls are allowed.
Coffee shop, they go to the beach to see all the beach babes.
Is Discord going robot-y for anyone else?
All of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Discord's apparently kind of cursed today, so...
Want me to switch the server again?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try it one more time.
Sensitive.
Alright, everyone,
Well, that sounds better to me. Okay, best place to find love is obvious, the internet, or rather a dating site. Is everyone else here?
Alright, everyone, let's do this one last time. My name is by Radioactive Spider.
Woof! There we go.
Wow, that first one I tried was much worse.
That's better.
Looks like we got 2 suggestions for the beach.
Alright, beach.
Alright, let's do the beach.
Let's
Oh,
go
boy.
to the beach.
Let's go to the beach.
So
this
wait.
is gonna be a great time for Zephy.
Here's a question. Are we talking like summer beach, or are we talking like one of those cold, gray, dreary days where it's actually not nice to be at the beach anymore?
Hey, I love those days.
I love those days. But
I feel like a summer beach. We're getting into summer. I
you're
think
feeling the
it's
summer beach? Okay, I guess they have to get Zephy a hat and an umbrella.
Just like a
so
massive umbrella.
she can go to the beach. Okay. So, I'm gonna wait for Juno to work out what this background's like before I start trying to place characters in this.
Okay. I mean, that's literally just it. Like, there's a shoreline, there's the horizon. That's about all you need.
I'm just making sure. I don't know. I'm just making sure you're not doing anything else before I start going nuts here.
Yeah, no, I'm just adding a lifeguard hut and whatever. Maybe some boats in the background.
Okay, just quiet.
Ah, that's a cute little boat.
Cute little boat. And then a bigger, much bigger boat.
Oh my god! Oh my lord! It's the Titanic.
Oh my god.
The Titanic is a steamship. This is the galleon.
Someone touched the bot.
He has to beat him up.
Galleon? Gangplank Galleon?
Gotcha.
This game, bird vs. camel.
So let's
Aw.
so big ol'
Titanic.
The bruisiest of beat 'em ups.
here. Okay, so umbrella. That is gonna have to be fixed, but whatever. Let's just get the idea across here. Zeffy goes under.
Zeffy's just coated in sunscreen.
Would
That's what
sunscreen
Lather
even
taught
help
me.
her?
I don't know.
This
She's
is
a
Zeffy. She's
vampire,
covered.
so no.
She's covered in sunscreen. This is.
What the fuck is that?
It's Zeffy covered in sunscreen.
Looks like a fucking ghost.
Okay, so Kikyo, Zeffy.
I mean, you would-
It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, that's what it is.
She just kind of like crouched under the fucking umbrella.
Under it.
Now here's a
please-
question. Here's a question for Zeffy. Do I give her a bathing suit?
Yes.
Yeah.
But son,
Don't care.
That has never stopped her before.
okay.
The fan
Okay.
service overpowers the need for not.
Come on, Kikyo. I thought you also played Fire Emblem Heroes.
Okay, rhetorical
I did.
question. What does she do when she's not on the beach again? When she's at home?
Eat things.
Stream.
Stream. Yeah, she live streams.
Exactly.
Oh, is that Monica?
Yeah.
She's so cute.
She also gets a hat.
Oh my god. She's only a stick thing and I love her.
Yay! I'm glad.
Gods gets.
Sorry, I just.
Right. I remind the chat, Zeffy's basically the patron of all vampires, so yes, she does get punched.
She has lovely sensitivity.
She's a kobold.
Or a drow, one of the two.
Oh yeah.
I feel like the boat is just staring at the beach unapprovingly.
I was gonna say, I see a face on it.
I see you kids with your vor and your murder.
Oh my god, it's
Right
oh
there.
god.
Right there.
Who's gonna be the lifeguard?
I was about to draw a trident.
Oh my god.
Excellent. Okay, so, oh wait, gotta get Hephaestus in there! Okay,
Don't forget the sad boy.
Don't forget the sad boy.
Sad boy, yeah.
Sad boy hours over here. Okay, so I'm just gonna say he's here.
Aww.
Juno has been drawing him. I have no idea how to draw him. That's a Juno problem. And then,
This is a me problem.
where are we gonna put Tomas?
Somewhere.
Is the seagull just grabbing hold of him or something?
It would make the most sense for him to just, yeah, he's just fucking there.
He's
sitting.
just there. I've been there the whole time.
I've
Watching
been here the
you
whole
play
time.
video.
Please make sure to somehow, like, include, like, swim shorts.
Oh, hold on, I got a better idea, Hold on.
Oh boy!
Oh boy.
Over the
Okay.
cloak.
This should be, okay, base should be ready to go, so.
Yay.
What the
That's him!
That's it.
Oh
Sure how
my
you got
god.
these on me. I'm a ball of lethargy. I do not wear pants.
So basically just Kirby.
So I'm thinking I'm thinking for now, since I'm just thinking of how this should go, since we don't have Apollo yet, who will probably show up to bring serious conflict.
Good morning, sunshine, says Apollo as you go to the beach.
Yeah, so I'm sure Apollo will be there for Thor to, you know, report the fact that they fucking just ruined his life to HR.
There, do you like my swim? Do you like my beach, Tomas?
Yes.
Oh my god, he really is Kirby. Holy shit. Poop.
Kirby's already elsewhere and working.
What a
with
twist.
You know, I was at first picturing Tomas is human-shaped in the Void thing, but Void Kirby is funnier.
I was figuring he was whatever shape he needed to be.
He's whatever he wants.
Fair enough.
Is
I can't
Kirby
be bothered,
making a
Manifest.
is Kirby making a fucking business call on a lifeboat?
First of all, it's a life ring.
Yeah. I mean, he's got important business that needs to get done.
Oh,
also got his
Raxidal's
laptop.
crying on the other side by this point.
Alright, you're gonna take a little sip of water.
Manifest into itself, blah blah, yada yada.
I think the knees are too small.
But that's what she is.
She's too. This is a little small even for Murder God. I don't know how big Zephy and Loki are gonna end up, but it's not gonna be this small. Okay, let's try that again.
I hope no monsters show up to clobber that there Tamus.
Tamus!
Tamus.
Why
That
does
is not
Festus
my
look
name.
like a booba?
How y'all doing tonight, chat?
Hey, chat. Y'all enjoying the final, at last we promised, the beach episode of Working Week.
The finally.
This is what you wanted.
It was inevitable. Good, happy to see you.
So I was sitting there
guys.
trying to think of like what to draw Loki in, and then I just started laughing because I was watching the philosophy tube discussion of 50 Shades of Grey, and I guess like in the third book, like fucking Anna talks about how fucking hot her crazy abusive husband is at this beach. And like,
Oh.
she's like, you know, he's like wearing swim trunks like under some jorts. And like, it's so lovingly described as if that would be so sexy, but that would look so dumb.
What if Loki's in the sling bikini? What? The fuck is a sling bikini?
No.
Like,
No.
Can we
That's- That's very suggestive, my friend.
That is not PG-13.
I'm not drawing that.
We just said we don't want to be flagged.
This isn't Working Week after hours.
Yeah. What if we went on a beach date in Zephy's stomach like Mickey and Minnie in that one episode?
No.
What has happened to my life? I've spent
What has
too
happened to all our
long.
lives?
I've spent too long around this walking vor joke.
What if we kissed at the beach in the void?
Oh god!
Honestly, I.
Aw, his hand is on MG's knee.
You know, that wasn't my
Oh.
intent, but like, I was kind of thinking
Oh.
I'd move her, but
I mean,
am I
woo.
this am I this forward? Kristen, you're not.
I'm
Oh
gonna do
no!
it. I'm
And
gonna
then
do it.
They
Um,
touched knees.
How dare you, sir?
I am
Oh,
genuinely.
you criminal society!
I genuinely get quite flustered whenever I'm like, and then they held hands. Murder God and Zephy kiss, and I'm just like, ah, yes, this is normal for them, and I'm still very into it. But Loki and Murder God is like, what?
What the fuck are you doing to that boat?
What is going on back there?
Excuse me?
I can't even see you because I'm too focused
This
on
just makes
Zephy.
me think of like the whole stupid like Kraken thing that happened when we did the test of Artventure.
The Kraken Cup finally returns!
The Kraken Cop finally returned.
Wow.
OT3 is going to be an OT4. I don't think Murder God wants to let anyone else into her OT3.
No, like it's hard enough for her to manage two really, these are basically the only two people that she'll admit to loving on Earth. Plus Marzi and Hephaestus.
Yep.
I'm sorry, what?
Plus Marzi, basically she's got like 4 of the 5 people she actually gives a shit about at this beach.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Darby's here.
Darby's here?
It's adorable.
He's not in the call yet, but he's here.
Oh, yay.
He wants to know when he should come in.
He can come
Kraken
in
Cop.
whenever. We're just hanging out and drawing.
The Kraken Cop is giving the voter citation.
Like Moon, he's gonna have to wait, you know, for
Yeah.
his scene, but he can still hang with us. All we're doing is drawing.
Mm-hmm.
I drew a little man dabbing.
Thank
Aww.
That's my contribution.
There he is.
Dabbing while not anchoring your ship. That's a $300 fine.
Hell yeah! Dab.
Resisting arrest. That's another $300 fine.
Fuck yeah, these gamers. Dab.
Here he
Wow.
is.
Hello,
everybody. How are you doing?
Doing good.
Yay.
Everyone's freaking out over Darby.
As is standard. Right now, we're just drawing the beach episode. Don't mind us. Yeah, so I think we're gonna
Drawing
bring
out, hanging.
I don't know how Apollo's gonna come in. I just know he's gonna come in with Thor, all like, so hey, I heard you shaved a coworker's head. It's gonna be great.
Wonderful.
I fully expect this to somehow ruin this romantic vibe we have going.
Oh.
Fucking great. It's gonna be.
Hey, I'm Apollo, and I never apologize.
That's why everyone loves you, Apollo.
I've never hated you more. So I'm in character.
Oh wait. Oh, of all things, we don't have a son.
It's Majora's son.
The sun is ready for the beach episode as well.
Oh my god.
Oh, we need the Teletubby son up there as well.
Gotta
No!
Make it like gotta make it like a Darby son, yeah. Like the Darby son is.
I remember a few years ago that the girl who was the Teletubby son came out to the press, and her face has literally not changed.
Oh my god, she's still a baby! She's gassed!
Wait, so where are the babes that we're trying to hook Hephaestus up with?
Look, there's a babe now. That's
Here's the
Tomas.
babe.
The sun.
Right
Oh,
here.
yes, I've been here.
But you can easily get into those pants, I suppose.
No.
I don't know if Tomas actually, okay.
There.
Hope you
that's
like
my
stick
contribution,
people.
just a bunch of
Because
birds.
it's right here. Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing to my person? What are you doing to my person? Why are you doing this?
I'm giving him sexy legs.
He already has sexy legs. No! I already drew a body on him.
He's
You
slowly
can have 4 legs too, but you're sexy. It's fine.
7.
No!
No.
Murder God looks so adorable.
It's the 2-legged leech.
Oh my god.
Leave me, Hephaestus. Whatever shall I do?
Maybe you should punch the leech.
Fuck.
You know, the more you say that, the more it makes sense, but I'm still angry.
I mean, just I don't have hands. What shall I do?
Perish.
Guess I'll die.
Please, Hephaestus, I'll do anything. Anything?
Anything? Then perish.
Mr. Hephaestus? Oh my god.
Maybe I should have given the murder god shades, but then you can't see her cute little eyes.
This is a nice song.
Yeah,
nice
so
song.
lately I've just been like putting like royalty-free trip hop
Yeah.
into the like just various royalty-free musics into YouTube, and I'm finding that like the lo-fi and trip-hop sections are pretty nice.
Pretty nice.
Perfect.
Alex, what sort of things does Loki wear to the beach? Is he a shirt-on kind of person, or no?
Loki is definitely a shirt-on kind of guy at the beach.
Yeah. Okay, tank top or t-shirt?
Probably a t-shirt.
Long sleeve turtleneck. I don't want to
Long sleeve turtleneck at the beach.
Like what? I don't want to get a sunburn.
Just a silence. It's like, okay.
Okay, I accept this. I accept this fact about you, Loki.
Valid. You're valid.
The murder god's slightly disappointed, but will never admit it.
Oh dang! Here I was about to see Loki shirtless.
Damn it.
Oh my god.
No, this is fine. I don't care. This is me not caring. I don't care. Don't care at all. Yes.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
you sound like you care a lot.
I do not care. Shut the fuck up.
Oh no, Discord's going robotic again. Oh wait, never
It's
mind.
not for me.
No, it's not.
Nope.
Not for me.
I was there for like a second. I got like really scared. I was like, ah. Oh.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just telling the chat about the dream with the Teletubby son boring my family.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
You're given the spoopy Teletubby son.
Yeah.
Like you do.
Where's the sun?
I swear the Teletubbies were cursed or something, because all of my early nightmares, even the very first one I remember, point to the Teletubbies.
Death by absorption from the sun. Now, isn't that an interesting remark?
Good old Tomas knows exactly what to say to make things quiet.
What can I say? Death comes for everyone.
But no.
I mean, I not like that, but
Ah, there's no getting around it, though. And what awaits after? Isn't that quite the puzzle? But what is the puzzle? But just another
okay,
way of-
listen, you know, at first I was feeling pretty good about this, because, like, you were talking about the fact that I, like, come for everybody and eventually, like, take their souls and shit, but now you're just, like, you're really killing the vibe here.
I have been told that.
Who is this cute girl?
Beach Babe number 2.
Yes, that is her name.
To be honest, I thought it was Rie for a second.
No, Rie has a Hime cut.
I thought it was Beach Babe number 1.
No,
Beach Babe-
no,
Be- Beach-
no. This is Beach Babe number 1.
I thought Beach Babe number 1 was playing volleyball.
No, Rie has a haircut that looks like this.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Hey, it's Ray.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Rie is the Teletubby son the whole time.
BA is fucking bit of it.
Excuse me, will I just quickly draw in my reactions to all of this?
Okay.
Oh boy.
There we go. That's it.
That's it. There
That's
we
all
go.
we
That-
get.
But that's what Thomas always looked like.
If I had a mouth, this would be my present.
This would be exactly what it looked like. Yeah.
There it is.
Yesterday I actually saw a hat, like the hat Murder God was wearing when I was shopping, and I almost bought it, and then I decided, no, I didn't need to channel my inner Murder God that hard.
Your transformation isn't 80% complete yet.
Yeah.
That's Thomas. Dun 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 dun.
Dun 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 dun. It was time for Tomas to go. He had seen everything.
Why is there a
God
sound?
damn.
The fat controller laughed. You are wrong.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was coming from the music. I was listening to a YouTube video. I was singing along to the wrong song.
Added a whole other beat to the lo-fi.
Regular glasses for Loki or sunglasses?
Probably regular glasses.
Okay. Alright. Oh, wait. What a good time.
Sheeplish.
What a good time this is. Yay!
What a wonderful time we are having together at the beach.
Hooray!
Yes.
I'm enjoying this. Oh, now we need a... Oh, whoops. Hang on. And... fuck.
So I'll just color this in. I don't know what else to do.
Okay. So we're just gonna assume that Murder God and Zephy went home and got beat shit, I guess, cause like...
Because they changed out of their pajamas at
they're
some
finally
point.
out of their pajamas. Alright. Are we... Oh, wait. I cannot believe we forgot the most important part of drawing anything at the beach. Oh, no, we didn't. There's some birds. I was like, wait, are there birds? There needs to be birds. Thank you. Fuck!
That ain't Falco.
The crow says.
Okay.
And my
Beautiful
suffering.
Beautiful day at the beach. The sun was shining, the Kraken cops are out, and the great terror bird that will eventually come to slaughter us all was fine.
The great terror bird.
Alright. I think we are good to start.
Alright. Cool.
Wait, no, Tomas's, shorts are not quite filled in yet.
I can erase it. I was just
No.
doing it to pass the time.
Yeah, it's a little distracting.
Yeah.
I'll erase it.
This is the only purple thing in the... But we can say canonically he has purple swim trunks.
Totally does, yeah.
Alright, anyway,
It was-
let us begin.
For some reason, I can't see it. The color.
Well, looks
It-
like
it
you're
just got
the
erased,
looks like
so-
you rolled the dice and
Use
you
your
got the time where Aggie.io
imagination.
doesn't show changes.
You could reload the page. It might work.
I'm afraid that I will lose control of my layer, and then I won't be able to get rid of the Darby
And
Sun.
then you will lose
Okay,
control.
let's just leave it because it looks fine on my screen and that's what's on stream. So,
It's fine.
all right, let's continue.
Having survived their days at Dave and Duster's, Loki, the murder god, Zephyra, and Hephaestus came up with the bright idea of not confronting their own relationship problems, but trying to solve Hephaestus' instead, by going to the one place where there were a bunch of air-headed women who would totally love him, probably. The beach. Unfortunately, this was a bit of an ordeal for Zephyra, because she was a vampire, and it was a bright sunny day.
Listen, hon, you just put on this hat, and we'll get you one of those nice fancy cover-up robes. And we got that umbrella we got last year, remember? Look at it, it's cute!
It was
Murder
not
God
cute.
just opens
It looked
the
like it was
umbrella
a
over and
tiny
over.
Are you sure this is going to work?
I mean, it worked last year. You were fine.
Yeah, but that one burn I had, it took about a month to clear up.
Well, we'll make extra sure you don't get burned. See, wait, sorry, my bad. The Murder God grabs the hat, tosses it aside, digs through the closet, pulls out an even bigger hat. I've been catching up on Adventure Time, and you know what? Marcy's got some good ideas, and then she just throws the hat on Zeppy's head. She has to reach on her tiptoes to get to the top of Zeppy's head, which of course
Aw.
means she has to lean very close to do it. There.
Alright.
And sufficiently dressed Zeppy for protection from the sun, drowned out by the very loud music that the chat was complaining about.
Oh boy.
I will say though, dear, is that if I get even the tiniest burn this time, then you'll have to be my full-time nurse until it heals up. You'll have to wait on me every minute of the day.
Oh, hon, I have work. You know I can't do that, but I will do my best if you get
Well, you'd better
injured.
bring back snacks.
I always do.
Good girl.
Well, you don't sound all that concerned about it, so...
Let's go to the beach! Let's just go to the beach!
Let's go to the beach.
Okay.
And so, they went onto the beach. It was a lovely day at the beach. Presumably Poseidon was over at the lifeguard stand, glaring out at the ocean just in case it tried anything. The Kraken cops were busy yelling at a galleon out in the distance. But most importantly, there were beach babes.
I'm gay, the murder god stated.
We know, Emmy, we know.
Yeah, I kinda figured.
Shut up!
No.
Also, hi Loki, I'm glad to see you made it.
Yeah, I mean, I was here the whole time. I guess you just were too busy staring at Big Titty Gotcha.
Yeah, well, listen. She's wearing
I
a cute swimsuit, and you're wearing a t-shirt, so...
So I am. I don't want to get a sunburn.
Join the club.
You two are both so boring, said the murder god, a person who is incapable of getting any sort of tan and will absolutely get a sunburn. But
Let me
it's
get an F in the
fine.
chat.
She will try to use the spray-on sunscreen because she's too impatient to use regular sunscreen and will absolutely get a sunburn regardless.
Listen, I'd rather look like death warmed up over a tomato any day.
It's fine. Alright, so we're just gonna sit down right here. See, I brought a blanket, and I got the cooler, and I got all the nice things. We're gonna have a nice day at the beach, and we're going to ignore whatever bullshit is happening in the fucking sky again!
What is that? That's sunburned.
And, let's see, we're gonna... Oh, hey, Hephaestus! You made it! Yeah! We're doing a normal beach day, like friends do, because that's a thing I do now. Character development.
So I've heard.
Yeah! Come on, join us. You can sit under this...
Oh, you look lovely in your little sunglasses.
You do! You
Yeah.
look great! Oh, is that a Hawaiian shirt? Oh.
It's the best I've got that fits the setting. Haven't come to the beach in ages.
How long has it
You
been?
know what? I'm wearing a t-shirt. I don't get to judge. You look good, big guy.
Alright, okay, so I'm just gonna set up this umbrella. Okay, I got it. I got this umbrella. I had a much easier time doing this at the apartment. I don't know what happened.
Do you
You
need
need some
help?
help over there?
Yes!
Loki went over and like in a few seconds managed to set up the umbrella.
God.
I could have done that. I just figured you know what I've done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right to be animu.
There's nothing better than a shadow that blots out the sun.
Ha! I understand that reference.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So we're here now. Hephaestus, do you spot anyone who might strike your interest? Like that girl over there, that floating pair of swim trunks.
I am not a pair of swim trunks, young lady.
It speaks?
Did you just call me a young lady?
What would one call you?
Not a young lady. Fuck you, Tomas. Is that you?
Hello.
Oh, yeah, hey, dude, I didn't recognize you without the name tag on.
And the corporeal form. What the fuck?
I'm not entirely sure how I got this myself. It's rather strange, is it not?
Yes.
Yeah,
An
no
understatement.
argument here.
Yes.
Whatever works.
Well, hi there, Tomas. We're trying to get Hephaestus a date.
Yeah, I mean, he's just having not a great time, so we're helping him out like buddies, like the buddies we are.
Exactly, because his romantic problems are very serious and need our very capable attention, because we are experts at romance.
Definitely,
Very
definitely.
capable After that rating you got on the video game.
Look at that girl over there! The one who looks...
Well, if you are experts on the subject matter, you must have done well so far.
Debatable.
Okay, so, you know what? Let's just pick a girl and, oh wait, do we just walk over and just... The murder god paused, realizing she actually had no idea how to talk to a hot girl.
Oh, fine. I see how it is.
There's a Zephyra.
Yeah,
It's just that the murder god's used to Zephy. Like, she's never, like, I think, like, when she first met Zephy, it didn't really register because she was busy thinking this woman might eat me. So she didn't really, that kind of, you know, these things combine and she didn't really have to think about it. She didn't have to, like, you know, cold call a random hottie on the fucking beach. It's different. Okay, well, okay, so I'm gonna pick, that one over there, and I'm just gonna go say hi?
Flash them the tongue, that always works.
Wait, what? I mean, listen.
Yeah, I mean, go for it. I am no help here.
What? You said you were gonna help, you asshole!
Yeah, I am helping. I'm providing moral support. I can, like, give a thumbs up in the background or something.
Wow, thanks!
You're welcome.
This is beautiful.
Fucking the murder god stomps through the sand. Okay, I'm just gonna talk to lady in front here. I don't know who's gonna play the lady in front. We've got a few open voice actors here, so who wants to go?
One of the male voice, go.
It's gotta be the male voice actor.
Shakespeare it! Shakespeare it!
I'll go for it. Let's do it.
Oh no.
Do it. You got this.
The murder god walked up to hottie number 1. Hi!
Oh my god, hi!
Oh my god.
I love that dress. Where'd you get it?
Oh my god.
It's a pinup swimsuit. I got it on Wish.
Oh my god, I love the Wish app.
You know, me too. Like, it's like super cheap, right?
What do you want?
You know, you see that guy over there?
Which one?
The one who looks with the sunglasses and the Hawaiian shirt, who looks a little bit like life just shat on him.
Oh my god, yes! What about him? What do you want?
He's cute, right?
Oh my god, he's like so cute.
Great, awesome. I figured you would agree. So, why don't you come over and hang out with us, huh? We've got some drinks and snacks, and there's a hot lady, but she's mine. You can't talk. Anyway.
No, that's okay. I'm sorry, but I have some friends that are coming, and I'm gonna get totally fucking blasted in about like an hour, so I can't stick around here.
Oh.
But it's gonna be great. Good luck.
Okay.
She proceeds to bury herself in the sand.
Oh, god damn it was a mole woman.
The murder god stood there, stands there, then just like gets some sand kicked into her face. Ah, fuck!
I
Okay.
thought I'd seen it all.
Lady number 2! And so she
Try your
marches
best,
over
but
to
you
the other
don't
lady.
succeed.
Oh my god!
Hi there!
Oh my god! No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god, swim to his sister!
I'm kidding. Someone else take it.
Well, hello.
Hi! My name's Murder God. What's your name?
Well, that's a very straightforward question. Regardless, it's very nice to meet you, Murder God. My name is Terry.
Hi, Terry. So I know this probably seems a little weird, but how do you feel about that guy over there on under the umbrella, the one with the sunglasses and the Hawaiian shirt and the vaguely dead-eyed expression as if the world has just ruined everything he has to live for?
Oh, that guy right over there by the pants?
Yes.
Well, he seems like he seems like he was dragged here, to be honest. Like maybe a bunch of his friends were coming to the beach and he was kind of pulled along, and he doesn't look very happy where he is.
You know what? That's very observant of you. You are a very observant person. Yeah, we just figured we'd all come to the beach and try meeting a few people, and I just, you know, you seem like someone who might be interested in, meeting someone else.
Well, you know, I did come to, you know, my day started out as just wanting to walk the beach alone, but sure, why not? It'd be nice to meet some new people.
Okay, great. Well, here, come on, you can come sit over here by us. We have drinks and snacks, and, yeah, alright. Murder God, like, just grabs her and just, like, runs over. I did it!
Oh my god, look, she did it.
Oh my.
This is a development.
Yeah. Holy shit, it worked.
I'm so proud of her. Hi, guys. This is Terry.
Hi, Terry.
These
Well,
are
hi,
my
everyone.
friends,
Very
part
nice
of the
to meet
Deadly
you.
Six.
We are not going by that, ever.
We are 100% going by that name.
Definitely not, zero.
There's, this asshole, Loki.
Hi, I'm an asshole.
He is.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Pinches his cheek.
We've got the lovely, lovely Zeffy, my roommate and kind of girlfriend. Anyway.
Oh, you're too kind to me. And you can just tell she's trying very hard not to lick her lips.
Murder God just, like, gives her a look like, don't you dare. And, the
I mean,
floating
honestly,
pan.
how couldn't she? You're adorable.
Over there! That's Tomas!
Hello.
Oh, hi, Thomas.
Excuse me. I don't normally wear pants. The feeling is rather strange.
Oh my god.
And, this is my dear buddy, and Maria, like, throws herself down and throws her tiny arm on Hephaestus' shoulder. This is Hephaestus! Did I mention he's single?
Oh, well, very nice to meet you, Hephaestus. I'm Terry.
Oh, nice to meet you too, Terry.
Why don't you two
hopefully-
both have these drinks of liquid? Here you go.
I would hope they're liquid and not a song.
Just,
Sure, I could get plastered on the beach.
Oh, well, no, they're not. No, you're
No,
not. That's
that's you.
illegal.
There's so many same plastic.
Buries the other girl.
Have you had your chance?
From the ground again.
A face emerges from the sand.
If I give you
The
a
Kraken
beer-
cocks rush over to the shoreline and say, "Are you getting hammered on the beach?"
No, definitely not. See,
no.
we've got these lovely felt see, these are soda cans. It's covered by one of those plastic cover things.
The
They're carbonated.
Kraken cock kind of like squints at the murder god, puts one tentacle up, points it to his eye, then points it back at the murder god, and then recedes into the water.
Well, that was strange.
He
Yeah.
didn't even say thank you.
Blackwood!
I mean, I'm kind of used to it. They always ask me if I'm getting hammered on the beach because they're really bad at differentiating me and Thor.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
How is it fair? You're like half his size.
I'm not saying that you look anything like Thor. You don't. I'm saying that they only have
You're
one
just both
eye.
assholes.
Ah, fair.
All right, so I'm just you know what? Festus and Terry, you know what? Why don't you two take these and go for a nice walk? Festus, you can show off your super cool legs that you made yourself, which is really cool because you're a very smart, capable person who does computers or something, and you make things with better life.
Don't push it, dear.
What?
Oh, yeah. I made these myself after losing my legs as a baby.
Oh my. Well, they look
Yeah.
very
pretty tragic.
lovely, very well crafted.
Oh, thank you. I've put a lot of hours into working on them.
You know, I hope you don't mind saying this, Hephaestus. I really kind of like your gruff voice. It's kind of sexy.
Oh
my god, progress.
Thanks. That's not something I normally hear very often.
Oh.
Well, I figured it might be a nice thing to hear.
Oh yeah, most people just find it grating. So I mean, it's always nice when someone appreciates what I have.
Just pat Murdergon on the head.
How are your legs doing here on the beach? I gotta imagine that some sand might get in there and kind of, mess the gears up and that kind of thing.
You would think so, but you've got to take that into account when building it. You've got to make sure you put in some different polymers in there so it keeps the sand out, because otherwise it just gets everywhere, and you don't want to know how that feels.
So you're a really intellectual kind of guy, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I mean, God of the Forge, work on building hammers, fixing computers.
Wait.
Fixing with hammers.
You're God of the Forge? You mean you?
Oh,
well, all the technology that we have, a lot of this stuff is inspired from your work?
Probably. A lot of people copy that type of shit. Just like I'm sure a lot of people copy Loki's trickery.
Well, I gotta say, you keep a really low profile. That's pretty cool.
When you're busy working on computers all day, don't have time to be able to be in the spotlight.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
It's working.
But what about yourself, man? I mean, here I am going off on about my legs and everything.
Well, I'm not a god or anything like that. I'm just your everyday mortal. I enjoy my mortal life here near the waves. I just like I do a simple job. I work at a local fish and fries restaurant around here, but it's enough for me. I enjoy walking the beach and meeting new people and just kind of meditating by the shore and enjoying the world going by.
Oh, sounds very admirable. I mean, no better place to spend it than with this type of view you have here.
Yeah, I agree. And it tends to be better when I get to spend it with someone as
God!
as cool as you.
Oh, fuck. Actually, I was going to ask the chat, this is going too well.
This is going very well. The universe demands balance. Something has to ruin it.
It doesn't necessarily have to ruin things for Hephaestus and Terry, because I'm really digging this, but something has to, like...
off on their date off in the distance.
Did somebody say balance?
And here comes Thor.
We can definitely... What, you guys just want Thor and Apollo to just show up right now?
Should we redraw the scene
Do it.
I mean, that works. I mean, like, I guess we could just change it to a different shot of the beach and have them showing up.
Please put him away.
Oh my god, Thanos is in the skies!
Take Thanos, get Thanos out of here!
I want Thanos time!
Get out of here with your Thanos shit!
He looks like an angry Popeye.
Alright, so let's get a picture and then we will change the scene.
Alright,
Apollo
save.
and Thor show up. Yep.
Saved.
Saved?
Now
Right.
deleted.
Deleted.
Aww! I just look like that's on a field or something.
Alright. So,
refresh the page.
Are you all ready for some angst?
New shot, so... I'm trying to think of, like, the best ways.
I refreshed and everything came back. No, let me refresh again.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh shit, son.
How tall is
Now
Apollo?
I think the joke we made when I put together the design of Apollo is that's just blonde Darby, so Darby height.
Darby, how tall are you?
5'9".
5'9"? Okay.
I'm not super tall.
Oh, you
It's okay. It's okay, Darby. I'm 5'8".
Yeah.
I feel
I
like I
am
want
5'5".
Tara to actually be shorter than Loki.
I mean, that makes sense. Apollo would not be the most jacked of the Greek gods.
Yeah, he's I was doing some research on him, and he's basically like the typical model, like the statue model you see, and like Greek art, and the Greek art, like that's him. He's just the athletic build dude.
Right.
Okay, so I think we're gonna have Thor and Apollo approaching from over here. And then this is the sand and stuff. So our heroes will be right here. Put the...
I'll be right back.
Okay, so then that would put, like...
Of course you're taller than me,
Festus
Dark.
here. Oh no, we have to fit so many characters into this image.
We could just say that Hephaestus and Terry are off walking on a date somewhere
Yeah,
else.
they get sent off on a nice date. Okay, so...
Is that a mouse?
Okay.
No,
so...
it's Tomas.
Oh, I thought it was like a mouth with teeth.
Okay, so Zephy is going to be right
Aw.
here for one...
I am big.
What? What are you making?
It's Tomas.
Yeah.
Oh,
look
I
at that.
see. Oh, I get it. Okay. Okay, so there's Zephy.
Hello, Dark.
There's Murder God. Murder God realizing they need to fucking leave. It is time to go.
I should go.
Tomas had seen everything, and now it was time to go. So chat, does Thor have a bad toupee on his head?
Oh my god.
That's very important.
The world has to know.
But it can't be the right color though. It has to be just
It
barely
has-
wrong.
It
Yes.
cannot be red. It cannot be red.
Green.
Green.
I was thinking like some like really gross like green blonde.
Have you played Team Fortress 2? The grossest colors are usually like a lime green or a hot pink.
I can't believe Thor is colorblind.
He's red-green colorblind. He can't drive, but that doesn't stop him.
Oh no!
I mean, that doesn't sound out of character.
Yep.
He's a god, he can do what he wants. What, are they gonna stop him? He's fucking Thor.
License and registration, please. My license! I'm Thor, bitches!
I'm Thor!
A frizzy pompadour or something.
Oh, you're
Okay.
Thor? That's amazing! License for registration.
Frizzy pompadour it is.
Well, looks like Thor's going to god jail again.
God jail.
These characters seem to end up in god jail far more than you'd expect.
Do they?
God jail? More likely than you think.
How many times has Loki been to god jail?
More than you'd think, and less than you'd hope.
How does God jail work exactly? Is it just they stay there for the night and then get let out?
Well, the way it works in the story, even though I haven't publicly released the Sunday chapter, Odin posted their bail, so they just let him out.
Oh, okay.
God
like
jail
that-
is just straight up regular jail, except it holds gods. There's no special powers that let him hold gods. It's just like the honor system.
Just hold them overnight. It's like that one scene in that one SpongeBob episode. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Okay, time's up. Now get out.
What the fuck is this abomination?
What is that?
Scared.
That's his
What?
toupee.
It's a toupee. It's a bad toupee.
Oh my god, is that Johnny Bravo?
Letters.
Okay, but why though?
Mercy.
Man, I'm pretty.
Man,
Come on,
I'm
come with me.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, mama.
She can't have Thor without Mjolnir.
Oh, Ishtar. Okay.
It's a joke. It's a bad joke.
Funny joke?
Funny joke.
Uh-oh.
Dude, Thor is crazy and he is pissed.
Oh no!
He's pissed!
Well, time to run.
Time to go.
Oh, Tomas, you are a pair of pants, so...
He just looks like he's crafting something. I am plotting an evil plot.
This intrigues me.
Yeah.
Und ja. Whew. No noise complaints, thank God for that.
This
Oh,
fucking
you sweet.
toupee is terrifying. Holy shit.
Is that even a toupee
Don't
anymore?
look at it. It doesn't exist.
Don't look
It
at
looks
it.
like it looks like an octopus at this point.
I can't believe Thor is Cala Maria.
No, don't delete it. No! Okay.
Goodbye, toupee. It was nice knowing
Yeah. Oh,
You know the way the this little thing attaches. Oh wait, I have. Never mind.
oh God. The chat raises a good point. We can just solve all our problems by Zeffy eating everyone.
That's illegal, Zeffy.
But food.
Listen, I'm
Do you want to eat that bad toupee?
Listen, I'm trying very hard to turn over a new leaf and not just murder all my problems or find someone else to murder all my problems. It's been a little tough, I'm not gonna lie.
Literally, the only reason why I haven't eaten everyone is because I'm respecting your wishes, because I respect you, dear.
That's very nice of you.
Thanks. I think.
It's literally just you asking me to not murder everyone that's keeping me from not murdering everyone. How romantic.
Yes. I only have to breathe around you when you call it romantic.
Fuck off.
I've had relationships like that. Pardon me.
Ah.
I'm gonna zoom in on this thing. There we go.
I just assume Zeffy doesn't want to eat Thor because it's fucking Thor. Got a point.
He'd probably taste very gross.
I feel like
It tastes-
Thor would just be atrocious.
Zeffy doesn't want to eat Thor because that would mean getting out from under the umbrella.
So I admittedly still have to catch up with the whole story. Is there any particular reason he has a dad bod?
What, Thor?
Yeah.
He's fucking Thor, dude! Thor's jacked!
Yeah, he is quite jacked.
Yeah, but he also has a gut.
Sorry, the gut's gone.
Yeah.
It's beer belly.
It's a beer belly.
It's a six-pack.
The beer belly, yeah, he's Thor.
There you go.
Fair enough.
Oh my God, is he wearing an earpiece?
Yeah.
Now we know he's a dick.
Yeah, doing some business on the beach. You know, being successful.
Phrasing.
Not a son.
Phrasing. Jesus Christ.
Oh no, he's cute. It's happening again. Stop making all the bad guys cute.
All right, Queen. Look no further.
There we go. Oh man, look at that cute Thor body. Ooh, I'm weak at the knees.
Oh my god.
like
The
that.
Thor's
Classic,
gone like
that's cool.
semi-ape. He's
That's
like,
what I was
he's ready to kill.
thinking.
Oh my God.
So since Apollo's here, I'm very glad I left the scene rather rapidly.
Well, we do still have to get you out of the scene, but yes.
Oh Apollo is hot, but I hate him. What a fucking mood.
Like, they definitely have still left before they show up. It's just like, they're gonna take a nice walk, and Murder God's like, we did it! We succeeded at something! And then just... Oh.
And then Apollo shows up to ruin everything.
And then here comes a giant fist, or hammer, or whatever.
And here comes the HR department.
And here comes the HR department.
Human resources!
Human resources, here to ruin the day.
Hey,
once upon a time, I wrote a joke in there that Zephy knows who Apollo is and is very angry, not because he's god of the sun, but because she was very disappointed at learning what human resources actually is. But I cut it, because that would have spoiled that Apollo was the bad guy.
Oh god. You know what? No. You know what Apollo reminds me of? It reminds me of that Vine. And it's just like, his hair, whack. His shoes, whack.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The way that he talks, whack.
Whack! Me? I'm tired as fuck!
Yeah, I'll find the link.
Thank you. Forgive me, God, as I live under a very large rock.
What
Forgive
mood
me,
am
God, for I
going
have
for
sinned.
with Loki here?
hold on, let me move.
Alex.
I heard none of that. Someone was talking over you.
What mood am I going for with Loki here?
Mother of shit, it's Thor again.
God damn it.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Oh shit, you will go again.
Shit. Here we go again.
And he still has his goddamn hammer.
Yeah. The good news is, Loki does have a plan for if things get out of hand this time around.
Good!
The bad news is it's Thor.
The bad news is it's Thor. Well, also Apollo is there, so that I don't know if that's
Yes.
gonna mix things up or not.
Well, Apollo's fine with Loki. He technically doesn't work at World Tree. What's Apollo gonna do to
Oh,
him?
that's true. What's he gonna do?
Honestly, Murder God's really the only one in danger from Apollo.
That's true.
Thank you, Queen.
So Apollo is like HR dude for the company, and who all is part of the company?
Thor and Murder God. And
Okay,
Hephaestus and Tomas.
All right.
Yeah. Tomas works sales. Murder God works in, we never really figured out, accounting, I think.
Accounting, probably. Which is really a terrible, absolutely just the worst thing you could have put her in, really. I don't like how.
Very simple. By writing it.
Yeah?
The actual answer for a prologue I wrote that may or may not see the light of day, Odin Allfather was like, that intern was shit! I'm hiring the next person I see for the next available position! And that was Murder God.
Aww.
You there, deadly one, come forward!
You'll do!
You'll do!
That intern whack!
That intern whack!
Now that I think about it, I think I picked vaguely relates to accounting because of Agretzko.
Yeah, that was my
Yeah.
assumption. Drawing Loki from this angle is weird.
I have this exact same problem when trying to draw Jane's hair from this angle.
I'm like,
I
oh yeah, that's
cannot
right.
see.
From this angle, he doesn't have a face.
It's all hair.
It's all hair.
So I cannot see. Pardon. I'm looking between the stream and Aggie, and I cannot see Zafira's drawing on Aggie.
Refresh Aggie.
Oh
Refresh
no,
Aggie.
you got the Aggie curse.
Yeah, every
Aggie curse?
single
It
panel,
does that.
someone gets the Aggie curse, and Aggie just doesn't work for them.
Somebody gets what we have dubbed the Aggie curse.
Yes.
Either you refresh the page or move your cursor all over the screen.
Well, I just refreshed it and it's back.
Apparently being in the UK means you're immune to this.
Good for you.
Oh, good.
Guys, should I up the bad guyness factor by implying that Apollo has an Escalade?
What's an Escalade?
The Cadillac Escalade is a kind of SUV. You usually see bad guys driving it in movies.
Honestly, Apollo would probably drive something solar powered.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Power his own car.
I never have to pay for gas again.
Steps into his car and it works.
Yep.
He steps into his car and it works.
Yes, I
Here's
work
the
with my
inside
car. My car works for me. In the industry, we call that synergy.
Here's the question. Here's the question.
Something
What
that
if
you could learn a little bit about?
he just steps into the car and starts running, and that's how. It
now,
starts
regardless of
happening.
what
It's like
fuel it
Flintstones.
runs on, would it be an SUV?
You know, sure.
All right, that's all I needed to know. It's a douchebag car, but it runs on solar, so he's a green douchebag.
Yeah.
Well, he did
I
also
get it.
recommend to the murder god if he tried yoga, meditation, maybe.
So what you're saying is Apollo is Veriti.
I get the feeling that like Apollo does like does things to make himself look like better than people. Like yeah. I do yoga and
I drive an SUV.
90X and yes, I went vegan about 5 years before it became
I'm
popular.
vegan.
You know, just not because I wanted to be cool or anything, but because I care.
Oh, I know.
mentioned
I know the
in, like,
ultimate
every-
move to make Apollo an asshole.
Go on.
You have to give Apollo an apple the entire scene. He has to be eating from an apple.
Oh my god, yes.
That is how you make an asshole character. He eats an apple during the scene.
Here's the thing about Apollo. He actually is a big old bundle of sunshine who is doing his job. The only thing is, he sees a lot of other people as expendable, so he thinks he's a good person, but he's totally capable of just being a total shit to other people.
Exactly.
That's like other vegans.
That's but yeah,
Hey,
that's
don't smash
basically
the
the way that I saw him too. Yeah.
Why?
The-
Slayer keeps trying
I-
to move, and
Dude.
I don't know why.
Dude, think like Rivali from Breath of the Wild. It's like, okay, you're
Yeah, that's
very
Rivali.
competent at what you do, but you are very douchebaggy.
You are very, very unkind, and I do not appreciate your behavior.
Kristen, is it okay to erase MG's hand, the one that's close to Zephy?
No.
The hand is just on the thigh.
The hand
Oh,
slips in.
yoga.
I must massage my comfort thighs.
Comfort guys. Mm.
Thighs.
All right, there it is. His solar-powered SUV.
Nice.
What a
Now you know.
thought.
Now you know that he's terrible because he drives an SUV.
Milady.
Milady. What, milady?
People just don't go for nice guys anymore.
Oh wait,
Your
that's right. His
definition
toupee is not
of
red.
nice.
Stupid fucking toupee. Oh my god.
Stupid sexy toupee.
Oh, that's right. I forgot
So is
to.
the car just like waiting above the water for them?
Oh no. Okay,
That's like
so
the parking lot or something.
yeah, that's the parking lot. The shoreline's to the left.
Yeah.
Okay, just try to figure out the angle of everything.
Yeah, with the camera turned over, so like, of course, the shoreline's never going to be like a straight line, so it kind of like curves around this.
Yes.
Excuses, yeah, like that.
That Phoenix, exactly that. That description.
Red pill, nice guy assholes. Oof.
You know, that makes more sense now the more that I think about it, and the more I think about Apollo in the story.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a good time. can't wait for the murder god's job to be in jeopardy. It must be someday.
Someday.
The OT3 all have red in their designs. Team aesthetic.
Yep.
Fuck, I can't believe that the entire reason that Murder God's going for the OT3 is because of aesthetic.
Yep.
I mean, I can believe it.
She would.
Now, when we can get this picture, then we all have to wear matching clothes.
Loki, please. This does not match the aesthetic. Loki.
Why? Why? I don't have a red t-shirt, okay?
Hair is
no,
enough.
no. You just need a splash of red because you already have red hair. God fucking damn it, Loki! Get with the program.
Get with the program.
Got with the program. God. Asshole Murder God would maybe do that, but not Working Week Murder God. You forget that Working Week Murder God's still an asshole. She just cares about some people.
She's still not a good person. She's just better than she was.
Yeah. Because everyone's still alive.
I'm extremely hesitant to color any of this because I don't want to ruin the color scheme that is going on here.
Yes, don't touch.
You can look, but you can't touch.
Okay.
I'm allowed to look at the menu, I just can't order.
Okay,
no,
we decided that yes, we decided it was green. Okay.
No,
yes,
touch comes
very
afterwards.
green.
Alright.
Gotta add the blanket.
Oh my god, look at that dumbass turquoise suit.
God, I hate him. He's the worst.
Do we have a do we know who like the head of the company is?
Odin Allfather.
Okay, rocket.
Odin Allfather, demander of scans,
And yeller in all caps at all times.
yeller of words.
Odin Allfather, lacker of inside voice.
Yep.
But that is his inside voice. You should hear him when he's outside.
Oh my god. Split's not
I'm
here, so
afraid.
sadly we're not going to hear that. But
Rip and skip.
Rip and skip.
We're in danger.
Yeah. Split's down for doing Odin Allfather anytime, just busy today.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so I gotta add dumb green hair.
Beautiful.
I guess.
Hang on, let me add the little bit of red.
I guess I'll just color in Mjolnir because it's a hammer. It's not good.
It looks so dumb.
Oh my god.
Juno.
What?
Why? She's so cute.
We've got to pick up Terry in call.
Aww, Terry. Hello,
Terry.
It's cute.
Oh, that's oh, look at that Terry.
Oh no, I love her.
Terry is the new waifu of this universe.
I love her so fucking much.
I would totally have my hair like that.
Oh no. I'm so sorry, the OT3 is over. Now the goal is to get Terry.
No, like because it's work venture, like off screen this whole nice relationship happens, but it doesn't fit the general aesthetic of work venture, so
yeah,
we do not actually get to see it.
Yeah.
All off screen.
You just pretend when Hephaestus comes back, oh wait, she fell for Aphrodite.
Oh,
come on!
Let the boy be happy!
Why? It's working week!
I want someone to be happy!
But it's more fun when he's sad.
Actually, I was having a pretty good time.
At 2, Adric.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's, I think we're good.
Appears so.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let's finish up the Hephaestus and Terry scene. Hey, why don't you two go for a nice walk? You said you like walking on the beach, right, Terry?
That sounds lovely.
Yeah, I'm sure you know a lot of the good spots around here.
All right. Well, let's head on our way then.
Yeah, let's.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, have a nice walk.
Bye.
Yes, we
I'll
did
catch
it.
you guys at work.
Yeah, see you at work.
Aw.
Oh man, guys, today's actually going pretty good. Except for the ducks.
You talked to a girl.
The
I'm
ducks
proud
are still
of
a
you.
problem, but aside from that, it's actually been a pretty good day.
Apollo, do you see the three over there?
Terry and friends were having a lovely day going on their beach date. It was a fantastic day. Unfortunately, this is back to the working week, so something had to get ruined. And in walked a very angry green-haired man, and Apollo, the head of human resources at World Tree Industries.
You see those three right there? These three have been conspiring against me for the entire week.
Only
Those
been a
three?
weekend, man.
Yes, those three. It started the other day. It started on my second birthday, Apollo.
Well, what would you like me to do about it?
Well, we can't really do anything about the other two, but the one in the middle, she's been orchestrating everything, and she works in the same department. Something has to be done about this unprofessional activity. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, the company does need to continue presenting an air of professionalism. If what you're saying is true, then yes, this might have to be dealt with.
My head is bare. All my business cards say lesbian on them.
Okay, well, just leave this to me then.
Why do I suddenly feel scorching arrogance on my skin?
This is what they call the sun.
The first thing Murder God notices is the
Thanks,
giant,
I hate
like, thing of green coming toward them. Guys, there is a muscular Christmas tree coming in our direction, and wait, fuck, is that Thor?
Hey, buddy, did you go shopping at the clown college again?
Oh my goodness.
No, this was given to me by a friend who was helping me in a tough situation.
Is your friend's name Dave, and does he work at the clown college cash register?
No, he does not work at the clown cash register, and his name is not Dave.
Sure, buddy, try lying to the god of lies, see where that gets you.
Apollo, look at these three. They constantly mock me for my downfalls. Do you understand that they laugh and they poke fun at me in public, mind you?
Meanwhile, Apollo is on his, earphone piece talking to Allfather Odin. Yes, I'll be in the office first thing Monday. Yes, sir, I see them all now. Yes, I'll let them know. Ciao. Oh, hello, team. It's nice to see you all here at the beach on your day off. I hope you're all looking forward to work next week. I hear there's going to be plenty of it. By the way, Murder God, you need to pick up on your workload. Seems you're slipping since last quarter. We've gotten several complaints about your unprofessional behavior from other employees. Now,
Oh no!
I won't mention who because that would be a breach of employee HR confidentiality, but...
It's so obviously he's right behind you complaining about
There's
us!
a Will Smith gesture at Thor.
Regardless, we have gotten complaints, and this kind of behavior just won't be tolerated at our company.
It was outside of work. You can't tell me what to do when I'm not there.
Well, we also don't... Unfortunately, the way our office works, we don't see every instance of, let's just call it abuse towards other employees. So I have to take it at their word that this kind of bullying happens on our premises.
He was bullying Loki at the fucking party yesterday at the office. If anything happened during workplace hours on workplace property, it's him.
Like a dozen people saw him drop Mjolnir on my fucking chest.
Yep.
Well, I
have
think
no
the
idea what you're
fairest way
talking
to
about.
I think the fairest way to handle this is for HR to more closely observe each and every one of you, just to be fair. We have our eyes on you. If any one of you acts out in an inappropriate way on our company's premises, it'll be dealt with by me.
Oh, just as well I'm never on there then.
Zephy doesn't work there, so that doesn't. And
Now, the pants right next to me.
the pants.
I'm sorry. I thought you were Kirby in shorts. Who are you?
Scott.
Hello?
Scott.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, quiet, huh? That doesn't matter.
Oh no,
shit.
he did it.
Oh, fuck, we lost him.
Oh no.
I can't
He
believe
fell
he
into the void.
So, Seppi, was it?
Yes.
I hope this isn't too rude to ask, but how do you know my friends here?
Well, I live with her, and I'm friends with him. Why?
Oh, just wanting to get to know, friends of friends is all. It's very nice to meet you.
You have a very weird definition of friends, sir.
Oh, I consider all employees at our company friends. You know, I figure it's, a good precedent to set for HR to be nice and professional, but also friendly with the employees of the company.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I might have to bring the hammer down, so to speak. I know that's your big door, but to keep a company running smoothly, there needs to be some modicum of respect and discipline.
And this is why I'm not only allergic to the sun, but office jobs.
I can't tell if you're serious or not.
Oh, believe me, I'm dead serious.
You know what? Since we're talking about company activity and discipline, are you sure you don't want to address the fact that your employee there, the asshole in the fucking green wig, dropped a hammer on your occasional employee, Loki, here?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That happened!
Says
It
who?
did happen.
Says a dozen witnesses, you dumbass.
Oh, well, as far as I'm concerned, it says the three people that are currently conspiring against me. Apollo, do you see them? They're blatantly making up lies in front of you.
As I said, you will all be watched more closely for the next couple weeks. So no one's getting out of this easy.
I'd rather not be part of it to begin with.
Yeah, first of all...
Oh, you're fine, Sephi. You don't work for the company. I have no... I appreciate, your input, and...
And I don't
You
appreciate
seem like
yours.
a wonderful person. Well, I don't need you to appreciate mine. I don't need your validation. I'm just trying to be a nice person to a friend of my friend is all. If you won't have that, that's fine. But again, I don't need your words to make me feel better.
I'm so glad you don't need anyone's words to feel
Good. Not that you deserve anything anyways.
You know what? Thank you so much for your input, Apollo. I appreciate it so much.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Oof.
How about,
I'm glad to help.
How about you two, go spend your day doing whatever it is you fucking do?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
of course.
It's a nice sunny day. You should be having fun.
Yes.
Absolutely. It is a nice, sunny day. Hey, Apollo, I'll catch up with you at the car. I would like to speak to my brother for a moment.
Sounds good.
Now, Loki, there's a phrase that I've heard. Home is where the heart is. You should probably go check on your heart right now.
You threw a hammer at my wall for the 37th time. You really need to think of better pranks, dude.
What can I say? It's fun. It's quick. It's easy.
Officer! Officer, this man's getting hammered at the beach!
Hammer! What? That's a $300 fine! The Kraken.
Oh, Apollo, would you look at that? It looks like one of your
up in the hole.
Apparently Apollo didn't see that. Of course he didn't see that!
Yeah, he was at the car. Wow, funny how that works.
Do you not have security cameras at your work?
Oh, not in the... not in some areas. You know, we want to give people their privacy. We think that's a respectful thing for a company to do.
Oh, how convenient.
Well, I mean, would you rather we have cameras in every place?
Yes.
I don't think that would go over well.
Well, that's your opinion. Okay, I'll bring
Who
it
colored
up.
in Tomas's eyes?
I didn't. What?
What happened?
He looks
Who's
fine.
holding red?
He's still white.
I don't know what happened there. We gotta wrap this scene up
that
though.
was me.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
where are we heading from here, folks?
Tomas sees all.
Yeah. Where does the OT3 go now that the beach date has been ruined?
Yes. God, Apollo's great. What an asshole. Fucking do.
Apollo is the perfect ass.
His little sunglasses and everything.
Well, I just wanted to stop by with Thor here to see
Thor's
all of
already in
you
the
and
hole.
wish you a nice rest of your weekend. I'll see you all Monday. Thor, do you think you can catch a ride with one of your friends?
You know?
No.
I think I suppose I can.
We don't have a
Oh, no.
car.
We don't have a
so-
car.
Oh, well, I guess we're walking.
All right, I'll see you all later.
See you around,
Yes.
Apollo. See you on Monday.
It was nice to meet you, but please, you're disturbing the shade.
Okay, so let's see here.
They go to Loki's place?
They go to Loki's place.
I'm seeing Loki's place and crashing the moment.
I don't want to crash the moment. I want to leave Terry and Hephaestus actually having something nice happen to them.
Right. I don't think they'd be assholes enough to ruin Hephaestus's day, is the
No.
thing.
They did this specifically to try to make sure Hephaestus had a nice day, so...
And also to not talk about their own relationship
And also to not talk
issues.
about their own relationship issues.
Time to find a place to ditch Thor at.
Go to Loki's. I guess we're going to Loki's.
Loki's just sounds like a weird bar or something.
It does.
Going down to Loki's.
Check on that hole in Loki's wall. You gotta go fix the wall.
Gotta go fast.
All
I
right.
guess you gotta go fix the wall. Okay, I'm gonna save this drawing.
Yeah, let's wrap up the scene. Okay, you know what? This beach date has been fine. Let's you wanna go check out that hole in your wall? I don't think the duck thing is done in our apartment.
Yeah, might as well make sure there aren't any insects that come in.
There's a little more than a hole in the wall, but I'll leave you three to it.
Dun dun dun!
Oh, okay. We are gonna go on break. We'll be back in like 10 minutes. Alright? See y'all then. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Artventure. Here's a pile of Tomases for you.
You're welcome.
You are welcome.
So, yeah.
Tomas in a car. Tomas in another car. Tomas on the ground wearing a blanket, and then Tomas in the air wearing a blanket. Oh come on, these are scribbles.
Amazing. Alright, so we have to draw the OT3 coming to Loki's apartment. So, first of all, we don't know what Loki's apartment looks like at all, and next of all, we kind of need to know what scene they are coming upon. So, that's up to you, Moon.
It's time for chaos and destruction, Alu.
What happened to the apartment?
What happened to the apartment?
What happened to the apartment?
Do you want to fill us in, or do you want to leave that up to the chat?
No trash in the apartment, in the holes.
In the holes. I know that I wrote that Loki lives in the shitty part of town. At first, I was like, he probably does make enough somehow to afford an actual house, but if you want it to be an apartment, I'm fine with that since it's not set in stone quite yet.
I mean, a house or an apartment, either is fine.
Yeah, I just looked up cheap houses on Google and found this, so probably...
That does not look cheap! That's like
is
a mansion in UK land.
That's
I guess it's cheap
in a house in the
in
not
US.
so good part
Okay,
of town,
well,
looks like
here is a
around
different
here.
cheap house, then. Here's a different cheap house, fucker!
It is a bit rundown.
There's Loki's house.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I'll leave.
Well, okay, are we gonna be inside or outside, and what has happened? What has Thor done, Moon?
I'll take my British
What has
peasantry
Thor
with me.
done? I think the better
He
question
was
is
hammered.
What hasn't Thor done to the house?
Oh no.
Oh god.
He spray painted it, someone suggested.
He
I know
TP'd it.
But we already TP'd his.
Thor is not
Revenge.
very creative, is the thing.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's true.
He just spray painted wiener on the wall.
Yeah. Hence, Loki saying, you broke the house for the 37th time. He only has so many things. He does the Loki house.
You know, is that a wrecking ball?
Yes.
It is a wrecking ball, yes.
Oh no.
So, it can't be that bad.
There we
no,
go.
he'd get fucking arrested.
Illegal handling of heavy equipment.
Illegal
Oh my
handling of heavy equipment. You're going to God
Destroyed
jail.
the house that much.
Well, somebody come up with a different idea.
He flipped the entire house, as in it's literally upside down.
Well, Loki's
I mean,
homeless
that-
now.
I mean, that does make sense, just flipping the entire house upside down.
You know, depending on how wrecked the house is, this does give Loki an excuse to live with the disaster lesbians.
Oh
Unless
no.
his kids live in the house.
Just thinking about
His
the window.
kids do not live at the house.
Okay, in that case.
Yeah. Hell has her own place. Jormy and Fenris are busy. Being chained up.
Can
no,
we
wait,
have
no,
like a-
shit, that's not the nickname. That's nothing. I couldn't think of the nickname. It's actually Gander.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That's
Can
adorable.
we have a big Thor head statue in the middle of the rubble?
Hello.
What the fuck is... Oh, okay.
Father, what the fuck has happened to the house?
Thor?
Oh, it's always Thor.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
The
so I
house is
guess
broken so Thor could rebuild it with himself in the center.
I guess we could just have them standing in front of the pretty wrecked house.
Yep, works for me.
So this image, as funny as it is, does need to go so we can draw the actual illustration.
It's time for more serious destruction.
Okay, so, house... Ah, fuck. I keep trying to draw without a layer. So house is gonna be, like... right here. Fence... something like that.
No Wi-Fi for weeks for Loki. What's that?
That motherfucker. And that's what triggered Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
I Ragnarok the house, bitch!
That is so bad.
Yeah. You're joking. Loki must have written your lines.
Yes, you get it! I'm so glad you got the reference!
Yeah, I love epic rap battles of history. Once upon a time, I was gonna do like a top 10 favorite videos from each season, but then I got fucking lazy.
Oh.
Ricky and Skippy.
Rude.
Yeah, they came
Everyone
back.
always
They came
conveniently
back recently.
stands in a line according to height to make
Why is Effie away from her girl?
Because it's easier to leave space for shit if they stand
Yeah.
in relation to
Framing.
height.
She's always at the edge because she's tall.
Because she told.
That's fair.
Sorry, am I not allowed to also make contact with Loki?
Yeah.
If we're going to make this a trinity, I need to at least touch him once.
Oh,
I have
word?
no
On God?
I have no problems with this.
Venus Rising says, Internet Remix does epic rap battles? Yes, please.
Oh, Jesus.
That would be impossible. Alex would win.
Alex would.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Allow me to tell a small story. So a
please tell
long
us that
time ago, back in the days when Yusuf was around and he was like big chillin' just with the gang, he wrote a diss track. And I don't think it was directed towards Alex or anything. No, it was directed towards like me splitting that, and he was just like throwing like shade and like goofy shade and all that thing. And so Alex put one in the chat. It is like within like an hour. Like I don't know how long it took him to write it, but he put it in within like an hour, and that shit went so fucking hard. Like it was like the craziest thing, and it was all fast. Like it was really fast, and he roasted the shit out of everybody, and it was a very. I've been afraid ever since.
I came for their lives, and I'm very sorry.
Came for my life, came for my throat, took my identity. That was it. My life was over. I couldn't.
I'm touching on my side like the bees with their pieces. Each is so wonder with a plethora of each jump at that. Bodies in the building, it's got pop. Parliament to polish them, killing them in the plague of a cut color. Unspeakable of the swords.
Hey, Juno, can you
You rap fast, you do.
thing that's like,
Let me draw the rest of the house first.
but
That is fucking hell.
okay, I'll just move.
Those demands.
I'm in my mojo.
Okay, I'll just
You
move
rap
everything
fast, you
else.
do. Yes, you rap fast. It's true. Now let's see how you rap.
I'm sorry, Kikyo, I gotta move them over a little bit.
Okay.
Now Steffi's farther away. Is it okay?
Alex, can you do Rap God? Maybe.
Rap god. Fucking rap god.
Didn't you do that once? I remember you recording it once.
Rap God's pretty easy considering some of the other things that I've heard Alex do. I feel
Yeah.
like he could do Rap God.
So you be Thor, I'll be Odin. You rodent, I'm omnipotent.
Kristen, I did erase the part of the fallen satellite dish that you asked for, but
Thank you. Sorry, I'm like.
Oh. I guess I've got the curse now because it's still there for me.
It's still floating for me.
I fucking jinxed it. I'll reload.
I mean, the satellite dish is still there, but like, I erased the part of it that's like
Oh, okay.
in Murder God's face.
Oh, thank God. Just the tiny F. Rap god, more like rad god.
Rad
Oh
God.
no! Oh god!
Okay, so the lyrics in Google are shit because it's just paragraph breaks in random places and then a wall of text. Somewhere in there's the fast part of Rap God.
Oh my gosh. Sumalama Dumalama, you summon, I'm a human. What I gotta do to get it through to you? I'm superhuman, innovator, animator, representative, anything you say is ricocheting off of me and it'll glue to you. I'm never stating one of them and demonstrating how they give a motherfucking audience a feeling like a levitating, never fading, and I know the haters are forever waiting for the day that they can say I fell into celebrating because I know the way to get them motivated. I make elevated music, you make elevator music. One breath, let's fucking get it.
Oh my god, that's pretty good.
Like, I can certainly try. I don't think I'll be able to make Rap God tonight. Is the thing, chat.
Because sleep is a thing.
Oh, it's a big ass hole in the wall. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah!
I don't know what Loki did. I don't know what Thor did to Loki's house.
You hide
but
the Kool-Aid man.
The Kool-Aid God.
Can I ask you a question? Oh god, fucking Kool-Aid killer. That's old YouTube shit.
Oh man, I remember that.
Oh, Danebo was my favorite YouTuber, and I'm really sad he doesn't upload on his personal channel anymore.
Oh man, I'm in space, but I'm so thirsty. I know what we can do. Hey, Kool-Aid! Well, we got the barricades up, and the zombies are out there. But I'm so thirsty. I know what we can do. Hey, Kool-Aid! Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
I've just realised I think we've left a bit of Zeffy's hair behind.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Here, take my hair.
Hold my hair.
Hold my hair.
Now Loki's got a bit of a leak in his ceiling in multiple places.
I hope you have insurance. Of course you do. Your brother's Thor.
Of course I do. I have Thor insurance.
Thor
I went up to the insurance agency and was like, listen, I'm Thor's brother. And they're like, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's an exclamation mark. Fucking snake theme, please.
Alex, how did you do that weird voice thing? You are going to have to be specific.
Oh, they're talking about Monster Prom.
Okay, yeah, but I did like 12 hours of Monster Prom on stream. I have no idea anymore what you're talking about, because it's just all a bunch of Monster Prom.
I have still yet to play it.
It's a really good game. Highly recommend.
I've got it because Scott gave it to me, but I've been told it's better with multiplayer, so I'm just waiting to play with others.
Kickstarter for the sequel is out, and that should be really fun.
Hell yeah!
Very excited.
I also have it, but I can't play because my internet is not strong enough.
So many weird voices. Oh, would you like some more?
Please cease.
Kristen cries over her fishwife. That's all I know about it, is that there's a fishwife.
There's a fishwife and she's mine.
But what if I want the fish?
She's mine!
Can't we share?
I'll just stick with the ghost.
Listen.
The first time I played, I romanced Calculaster.
The first time Alex played with Calculaster
Calculaster romance.
May I post a clip? It may end up being swallowed by Moobot, but I'll be able to see it and post it from the internet remix thing.
Rippy and Skippy. Oh my god.
So let's take an inventory on what's been destroyed in this house. The rain gutter has been tied into a knot.
The
Like a Dr.
TV is in
Seuss
the
house.
ceiling.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks. It's very Susie.
Look at me! Look at me! Look at me now! Well, I think Moobot ate the link. I'm sorry.
No! I can't believe.
What physical contact can Zephy give to Loki? Because I kind of just realized that, like, I've barely made her talk to him.
She's mostly just heavily hinted that she's totally for boning both him and MG.
Yeah.
Zeffy's eternal mood is DTF.
What's DTF?
Down to fuck.
Down to, you know.
Oh, okay.
Flip flap.
Flip flap, yes.
Down the Shamalama Ding Dong, or whatever you want to call it.
I'm sorry. I just get nervous playing it.
It's okay.
Cool.
I mean, it's easy. It's easier with Murder God and Zeffy because they're already established.
I'm trying my best.
Yes, you are, and we love you for that.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm looking at the clip now.
I'm trying my best to succeed.
I apparently lost control of my layer because Aggie just kicked me out.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Well, that's not good.
She's kind of completed.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I listened to the clip of me going. It's all about the inhale.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
No, don't say it like that.
Much inhale.
Is it all about the suck?
That's actually kind of similar to how I do my Smaug the Dragon voice. Cause yeah, when I was in a production of The Hobbit, I doubled as Gandalf and Smaug because Gandalf and Smaug are never on stage at the same time, and the Smaug voice is inhaling while doing this.
Ooh, wow.
So yeah,
nice.
It's all about that inhale, baby.
People want to know how MG and Zeffy became a couple, per se.
Just kind of happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were roommates. Turns out, whoops, they're disaster lesbians.
And then they were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Roommates.
They went from roommates to true mates.
Aww.
Kablam!
I don't know, I think they just sort of, they would lean on each other when they needed each other. There was some cuddling, and eventually cuddling progressed to kissing, and then it was just sort of like, well, I guess this is a thing now.
Oh, those are the best kinds of relationships.
It's our relationship now.
Yep.
Whoops.
It's not like either of them asked each other out or anything, it just sort of was.
It just happened.
Yeah, it just kind of happens.
And that's how I met your mother.
And that's how I met your mother.
Wow! Thanks, Mama Zeffy!
Please don't make my child Billy.
That wasn't Billy.
That wasn't Billy. He wasn't British.
Yeah.
He sounded British enough.
He sounded...
Okay, I'm going to be your son, XXX Undertale fanboy!
So we've come back to this.
Hello, this is my daughter Abomination.
Is this enough destruction?
Yes.
It's just kind of sad now.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
It's art.
It's art!
It's abstract.
Why did you make that mess?
Because it's beautiful.
What's beautiful?
The mess I made.
Now where's Thor?
Oh yeah, shit.
He's getting hammered at the beach.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I thought he went with you guys.
Yeah, he went. Yeah, he did go with them.
Maybe he's just like peeking over the couch.
Just let him. Just. It's fine. He's in the background somewhere. He's there just to say, "Hey, by the way, I wrecked your house. Bye."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Again, you made it very clear. You are not very good at being subtle.
He's proud of his work.
Oh, black stars.
Oh my god. Just had a tiny sign saying "Love Thor."
Best Thor.
Fuck you, Thor.
Eat shit from Thor.
Meanwhile, the murder god just gets to sit here and wonder how bad life is going to be for her tomorrow. Hooray! Hooray!
Hooray!
Hey Scott, are you back?
This must be the work of Thor, lesbian.
What was he on?
Thor, Odin's son.
Murder God's promoting her girlfriend's cult? What? That's her cult!
Yeah, no.
Zeffy ain't a black
Zeffy
star.
ain't a black star.
I'm my own star.
Zeffy is the shadow that blots out the sun.
Yes.
Yeah, Zeffy and the Black Stars don't hang out.
Yeah, no, they do not.
I'm sorry. I'd like to hang out with you, but you all just look too appetizing.
Is that Tomas?
They do not all look appetizing.
What is Tomas doing here?
Tomas is following
Tomas
behind.
just goes where he pleases.
Yeah, Tomas just goes places and people don't notice until it's funny.
Oh dear, it appears the house has been destroyed. No fucking shit.
No fucking shit.
And it's been destroyed in a way that doesn't even make it good for feng shui.
Sephi stands in front of MG because MG is her son and she plots out the sun.
Aw.
This appears to be the work of Thor.
How can you tell? Well, there's a sign that has been painted onto the wall that says Thor was here, but here is spelled as in the sense.
he can't spell the word here properly.
I feel like he wouldn't.
No. Alright.
Hang on, let me get up the full thing.
Are we feeling... I think we're ready to start?
Oh, sorry, no? Okay.
Murder God has this super neat cover-up that's like a kimono thing that's kind of see-through. It's neat.
It's so sweet, yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
It's so dwarfs.
Yeah.
Alright.
Their beach state having been ruined, I keep wanting to call them heroes when I know that it's blatantly not true.
I'm a hero of my own story, you fucker.
You've been over this. That is blatantly untrue. But anyway, these people abandoned their beach state and went over to the bad side of town, Faunus Hills, where Loki had his house. Had is past tense because, well, technically it's still got 4 walls and a roof.
Yeah, 3.5.
So tell me, what do you guys think of the renovations? You know, I think the little twisty up there and the TV sticking out of the roof is a really nice touch.
Let me guess, took you 4 whole hours to do this.
No, actually, it took me about 30 minutes. It's really interesting what someone can do when they're really pissed off.
Was that person Thor?
Tomas, wait, what the fuck?
Hello.
Who the fuck are...
He works with us! His name's Tomas!
Yeah, no, he's shorter than me. I didn't see him.
Oh my god. This has to be fucking illegal. You know that, right?
In a way, it can be. But,
it can be! You wrecked someone's property!
Alright,
Yeah.
and picture taken, and confession.
Not so fast.
Hey! What
What?
the fuck?
What?
It's no problem. I'm sure you can get somebody to build. Speaking of builders, I have to make a small phone call. Hold on.
Oh, what? Hey, what are you doing?
Hey, Terry. Do you think Hephaestus is about 2 miles away from our location?
What?
About 1.75.
Good. Any farther than that, it's a little overkill. But I think him being that far away is good enough. Now you guys see, I can't exactly have anyone else be a witness to this. And Hephaestus, he would rat me out immediately. I know that guy doesn't give a shit about me. But so I had a little friend. Promised her an internship and a high position at our company, and she was able to take over for him for a couple of hours.
What?
Do I need to spell it out for you?
I mean,
Terry.
clearly you do, Loki says, pointing at the wall.
I'm not sure what you mean. That says MG was here.
You are literally painting MG on it right now.
I don't understand what I don't know what you're talking about. You're being ridiculous. I don't.
You're implying that it was Murder God when in actuality it was Thor.
That's not even my handwriting.
Yes.
Well, it's certainly not mine. I don't write that big. I have to be spray painted on.
There's a can of spray paint in your back pocket.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Toss
We're not
the
blind.
spray paint can. Tosses the spray paint can from his back pocket.
I didn't...
So actually, I'll take a picture of that right now, and it's already sent. You have really good 4G in this area, Loki.
You
Well, I mean,
didn't.
that's kind of amazing considering you broke the fucking internet. Points to the satellite dish.
You don't need internet for 4G. It's all satellite now.
I'm so proud
It's
of
really
you
nice.
figuring that
Points
out.
to the satellite dish.
Points to the satellite dish.
Not that kind of satellite.
No one's gonna believe that this was me and not you, you idiot. Look at
Oh,
my
why not?
tiny baby arms.
Everyone in town already knows how you guys snuck into Thor, Odin's sons, God of Thunder's house, and shaved his head. In fact,
Because
I
you
think
had
people
it
have been looking
coming.
for you already. Do they know that though? No. All they know is that you have harassed a rather high member of society, and so I think a lot of people would really have some choice words for
A
you.
high member of society, really? Well, where is he?
Oh!
Zeffy just plays an air horn.
Do we have to go over this again?
And sent! Well, there's my evidence against yours. See you in court next week, jackass.
The fuck are you talking about?
Loki holds up his phone, and it shows several sent pictures and audio recordings.
Wow.
Who would possibly believe that? All they know is that a high member of society was harassed by you. You delete that right now!
Or what?
I need to leave.
Time to
I'll be
find your
back.
lawyer.
Yeah.
I have
bye.
plenty of lawyers, and you'll be hearing from all of them. Good luck with your
Wow.
fucking house, trickster.
Yeah, whatever. Bye-bye. Oh, look at him go. He's so smad. It's a little mixture of sad and mad, you know.
I have to work with him tomorrow.
Oh.
Oof.
I have to
You
work
could
with
always
him.
take a sick day.
We have to pay rent.
But we can leave it for a few days. I'm sure Nock won't mind this time.
Spoilers. He actually didn't. He understood.
Yeah, it's totally viable. Life circumstances come first.
This is fine.
Well, looks like he took out the water, the electricity, the internet. This is not livable. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh dear.
You've got insurance, right?
Yeah, I've got Thor insurance. I actually went up to the insurance people and like, so I'm Thor's brother, and they're like, I am so sorry.
That's good. We sure as fuck don't have insurance.
Great. Good thing he doesn't know where you live.
Yeah. Well, since you've got pictures of the house now, you wanna come stay at our place, I guess?
What? I'm sorry, what?
I mean, you can't stay here.
Yes.
I mean, no, look, I just don't want to intrude his thing, you know?
Oh, don't worry. You've got
You're
plenty of
staying
whole
in our
space.
house, apartment, whatever. Come on, we're going.
Okay. There's Loki being dragged along by a much tinier woman.
Whatever, fuck off. We're gonna get you it's fine. Zeffy has a bed. She doesn't have to sleep on the fucking couch tonight. It's gonna be fine. Everything is gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Works for me.
Alright. You don't know that they're gonna be fucking. Murder God and Loki can't seem to accept that this is a thing.
It'll be a beautiful slumber party where perhaps at least one game is spin the bottle. It'll be fine.
Yeah, actually, suddenly the murder thing. What was going on with the thing with Terry? Did he just
You
imply?
know, yeah, that would be probably one of his groupies.
Oh
shit.
no, we fucked up. Oh.
Usually they're a lot more brainless, otherwise I would have caught it like that, you know?
One of us should probably call him.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, probably for the best.
It's probably gonna be best coming from me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right. And so Loki calls up Hephaestus.
Oh no!
Oh
Ring ring!
Ring, 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 ring.
Banana phone.
Banana
Do, 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 do.
Hey, so how's the date going?
What date?
I see. You got on too, didn't you?
Well, after she tried to steal my legs, kind of a giveaway.
Oh.
Murder God hears this and Accent just starts laughing and then tries to come like.
Wow.
Oh fuck!
How? You know, some
Give me those legs, fucker.
people, I swear. Look, I just want to say I'm real sorry, dude. I thought it was gonna go nice, you know, and you really don't deserve something like that.
Yeah, the first 10 minutes made me think that too. But then I remembered life takes a shit on me.
You know, sometimes it's just like that. Loki says, looking at his house.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is terrible.
Bad pun. Bad pun.
Great pun.
Loki then gets a shit-eating grin on his face. Well, I'm sorry that you had to go through yet another terrible date.
Murder God just immediately just elbows him in the side, like.
Giuseppe just cringes.
If I was sober right now, I'd be more upset.
Oh.
You know what?
No.
You should probably get another round. You have earned it, dude.
Oh.
Sounds like it.
Great. I'll, looks at his house again. I'll leave you to it.
Right. Thanks for trying, guys.
Anytime.
Oh my god, are you from the beach? Did you come from the beach? Oh my god, hi.
And then Loki hangs up.
Loki, I hate to break it to you, but you're as sympathetic as ice cream.
Did you seriously just pun at him?
I thought, it would take the tension off.
Well, that's the thing. It's bad for you, but at the same time, it's still good.
It was funny, but also, Jesus. Okay. Let's head home, I guess. God, there's so much going on right now. Like, I'm sitting here like, well, they're about to go to the apartment. It's gonna be so nice. And then I'm like, so much shit is gonna happen to Murder God tomorrow.
Having a PJ party back at the house.
PJ party at the
Time
house.
for a PJ party. Yes, we'll deal with those consequences later. All right. Oh wait.
Hey, just so you know, after that, I'm retconning Terry's design. She does not get to have that design anymore.
No. Okay, so picture taken, and then do we want to try to get? We can fit the pajama party in. We can get it in.
We can do one more. We can have some sad Loki time.
Slumber party.
I don't know who's holding that layer anymore.
Oh shit, yeah.
Double click on it. Try double clicking on it.
Oh shit, I now have control of it.
Oh great, we'll delete it.
Delete it.
All right, it's gone.
Delete this, nephew.
I wanted to give Hephaestus some sort of happiness, so I had Sherry, the mole woman, follow him to the bar.
Okay, so now they're all in the apartment once more.
Sherry gets to keep the design.
With I'm gonna just put them on the couch to make this a little more simple.
Yeah.
There needs to be a lot of ducks.
And no, Uno is not a viable answer.
Oh, come on. What do you think of when you think couches? I'll tell you what I think. Da, 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 da.
She's so tiny on the couch.
Yes, she's very small. This couch is, of course, just a miserable monstrosity. The alleged couch, more like.
It's a big couch.
Okay, so
She's just squished in the two of them.
Yes, murder. If there is an opportunity for there to be a murder god sandwich, there is always a murder god sandwich. This is a law. Like,
God, Tomas is still there.
Tomas just
what are you doing?
Tomas, get out of there!
ruining the moment.
Tomas has just been like invading.
He's offering his
Tomas just has put
sympathies,
himself
dang it.
in the couch.
In the couch.
I am one with the couch. This is
Can
a
you
step
please stop
above.
having a relationship with our couch?
This is a step above being one with shorts.
I think you've dropped some Cheetos in here.
Crunch, crunch,
Is that-
crunch. They
Is
are
that a
stale.
20
He has
Is
turned into couch, Tomas.
Is that a 25-cent coin I see?
You're not having
Just
it. That's
call
for
it
the
a
rent.
quarter.
But I can buy a gumball with this.
Great! Do that! Get out of my apartment!
Tries to get close to it. Tragic irony. No arms.
I want everyone to remember this man works in sales.
Why do I feel like
This-
he's actually like the top salesperson?
That's that would be the best thing.
I don't know. We just got 1 million copies of whatever World Tree sells for whatever reason. I don't remember ordering it, but it just happened.
I kind of just
Aw.
want to keep falling asleep.
Everyone loves Tomas. He doesn't have legs, but I'd let him step on me.
I do not understand. What is with this stepping you ask of?
He got no leg.
I've got no legs.
And of course,
got no
you gotta have
limbs.
Zeffy falling asleep on Murder God.
Aww.
Yes.
Dear
agree.
diary, I spent a day at the beach with friends. We then decided to hang out at a human domicile.
And watch moving pictures.
He's
What
just
the fuck? Trying to avoid all contact. Okay, but to be fair, this is literally me at every party.
The floor is lava.
The roof is on fire.
Alright.
Okay.
Phoenix Rising in the chat saying, Tomas should hang out with Percy. They would be best friends, probably.
Let's just make all of Scott's characters hang out with each other. It's like
Yeah,
farm
just see what
boys.
happens.
Oh my God, I'm not doing. We're not. A
The world
Let's
explodes.
see. I have 2 farm boys. I have a shy guy. I have.
Hang out.
Yes.
We have 2 elves.
Khalil sees Zeffy on the couch and she's like, nope!
Oh my god. This is so cute. They don't even have faces yet.
I know, I love mannequins too.
It is them. They pose with no face.
Spooky.
Oh, the thing that always unsettled me when I was looking at videos of the original Animal Crossing game is that one
Yes, I
cat.
know what you're talking about.
Blanca,
It's the-
right?
Yeah, Blanca. It's just like,
Blanca.
why? You can abuse it so much.
You know what I was more creeped out about? The gyroid glitch. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
That I remember experiencing that once, and that scared the living fuck out of me. I stopped
Look
playing
into my eyes. Oh wait, I don't have any.
No, I legitimately stopped playing Animal Crossing for a good 2 months.
Oh my
because
god.
of that.
Built-in creepypasta.
Seriously though.
And I was hyper realistic with no face.
You joke, but at the time, that may as well have been a creepypasta. That shit was terrifying. Okay. Scariest moment of video game history for me, and it wasn't even from a horror game. Sonic Adventure 2. Hear me out. I was blissfully unaware of the Rumble feature on the Nintendo GameCube for quite a while. And because honestly, I wasn't really paying much attention to it. Then it got to Pumpkin Hill. And that's the first instance of, the ghost enemies in the game. And, so I'm just playing as Knuckles, digging up for the Master Emerald. And I'm thinking, oh, what happens if I dig in this here grave? Bam! Ghost just pops out of the grave. Rumble starts vibrating intensely. I'm like, oh, okay, that's a thing. I'm gonna stay the fuck away from Hero Story for a while now.
They're actually in their
pajamas. Let's see how Shadow's doing.
Pajamas, Kikyo, so she should be in I think she was just in a big old t-shirt and shorts.
Yeah, it was I think the joke was big old t-shirt and booty shorts.
Yeah.
Okay.
They both have t-shirts and booty shorts.
She's so kawaii.
Tomas is just a walking nightie.
It's ironic.
Is he wearing clothes? Is he wearing Crocs? Oh, that's a remote. That's a remote. Never mind.
He's not wearing anything.
I think the most terrifying thing in games for me, I was playing Luigi's Mansion.
Okay,
This is when I was little. I played Luigi's Mansion multiple times in my life, as one would. But this is when I first played it, and at a certain point in Luigi's Mansion, you get to the very top of the building. You get to the roof, and there's this boss that you fight.
You talking about Blue Losses?
Yes, and then lightning strikes the fucking house, and it knocks all of the power out. All the rooms that you've gone through, and turn the lights on for and defeated all the ghosts for, all of those lights are fucking out, and the ghosts are pissed. So you have to go from the roof, go through all the rooms and all the hallways with aggressive ass ghosts, get down to the basement, only to find out that you can't turn on the breaker until you get the key. So you gotta search through the entire fucking house for this one ghost who's staring at a fucking mirror like a madman. You won't even know that he's there. He's just you have to search for him. And little me was so terrified that I didn't play the game for a week, and then I tried it again, and it took me so long to find this dude that was just big chilling in a room that I've already been through.
You know what scared me in Luigi's Mansion? Chauncey.
What? The baby. The baby.
Chauncey didn't scare me as much as oh my god, there was one that really freaked me out. It was oh man, I'm totally blanking on it.
Which one? Bogmire?
No, not
Bogmire is still silly looking.
The Bogmire is silly, very ghost stereotype. I think it was it was actually the toy soldiers. The toy soldiers got me really tense when I was fighting them.
Oh yeah, those guys.
Yeah, they were those guys were. Well, see, there were 3 of them, and so you had to catch them, but they would shoot you. They would take their guns and they would shoot Luigi, and of course,
yeah.
Cork. It was a cork in the gun, so they weren't blasting the shit out of them, but they would chase you around in their little fucking toy soldier shit, and then they would shoot you. And I was so tense, my ass was clenched the entire time as I'm trying to figure out how to defeat these things. Otherwise, yeah, it was a great time.
So I was just remembering the dumbest thing I've ever been scared of in video games. So there was a Fairly Odd Parents video game called Breakin' the Rules.
Yes, I loved that game.
Yeah. And one of the levels, you're sneaking through a Girl Scout camp. Basically, it's a stealth level, and if you get caught by the Girl Scouts, they basically yell at you. You lose a life, and you go back to do it again. Now, me being a dumb little baby, I thought that wasn't what was going to happen. I thought those Girl Scouts were demonically possessed, and if they saw me, they would turn into a huge raging demon, full motion video, and just rip Timmy Turner to shreds. So
I mean, technically speaking,
for years.
Technically speaking, they were possessed in a sense.
And yeah, I mean, I read the manual. It's like, oh, Vicky has control over the Girl Scouts, and I'm like, oh, that must mean they're demons.
That's the only logical conclusion.
I would not play that level. I had to call my dad in and say, Dad, listen, I want to play this Fairly Odd Parents video game. It's very important to me. But all the other levels are locked until you can beat the Girl Scout level. I cannot play the Girl Scout level, Father.
Father, I need assistance. I require assistance with the Girl Scouts.
Oh, Jesus.
God, I remember asking my brother for assistance on the Pumpkin Hill level, and he's... Oh my god.
I remember asking my dad for assistance on everything.
And then guess what? Like, several levels later, Aquatic Mine, welcome to more ghosts, motherfucker. Oh.
Oof. God, my scary game from childhood. This is gonna sound ridiculous. It's technically my sister's game. It was Winnie the Pooh's Rumbly Tumbly Adventure. Because part of that game is that when you have to go and get like certain items and stuff, sometimes the Heatherlumps and the Woozles will be there.
Oh no!
And depending on which character you play, depends on how you have to defeat them. So. Sometimes, like, with Tigger was fine. Like, Tigger, you have to, like, tiptoe around them and just hope they don't see you. But Winnie the Pooh's, you have to run and pop a balloon to scare them off. But the thing is that they chase you as you're doing it, and if you get caught, you have to do the whole thing again. But then it make this, like, because they're so heavy, they make this, like, noise as they're walking around. And I was so scared. Like, my sister kept saying to me, like, can you play this? Because I can't get past it. And I'm just like, I don't wanna.
I was really scared of the haunted house level in Mario 64 because there was that fucking piano.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Fuck that piano.
The piano.
The piano.
Dude, like that and the creepy carnival music.
God, the
and
creepy
That one was actually. The merry-go-round music was actually fine for me. It was just the piano.
The merry-go-round freaked me out until I saw like what it freaked me out until I got to it. Then I was like, oh, this actually isn't scary at all.
This is actually kind of annoying because this is where you go if you fall into a pit.
Yeah, basically.
Weirdly, the game over screen from Super Mario World, the one with Yoshi, made me feel weird as a kid. It's like, I don't know, the weird game over music kind of bothered me. Never like now it doesn't, but it was so weird. It's like,
no,
scary.
You want to talk about creepy game over music? I'm sorry, I'm bringing this franchise up again. Let's talk about Sonic CD. Okay, for those who don't know, the game had two different soundtracks because of localization.
Oh yeah, Japanese.
The American soundtrack and the European Japanese soundtrack. How do I put this without playing it? Bless you. The Japanese soundtrack, the Game Over theme was just a distorted version of the main theme, Toot Toot Sonic Warrior, or You Can Do Anything. And yes, it's really silly, the name Toot Toot Sonic Warrior. Let's all have a laugh about it. Ha ha ha. But
Sonic farted!
But the American Game Over theme... Yep, there it is. Thank you. Yep.
Can we stop this now?
It's 15 seconds.
I hate this.
Right?
15 seconds too long.
Terrifying.
I had the Sonic Gems collection, and I played Sonic CD. I heard that, and I was like, okay.
You poor baby. That's horrible.
That is terrifying.
That is terrifying.
Would you do that to children?
Yeah. Oh my god. You know what else I remember
it's like Sonic CD Japanese version. You can do it. Go ahead and try again. American version. Welcome to hell, bitches.
You know what else I remember being terrifying as hell from Super Mario? The freaking eel.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the eel.
Yes.
God.
Can the eel come out to play? Can the eel come out to play? Can the eel come out to play?
And then they just keep HD remastering that damn eel every time there's a new Mario on a new generation.
Oh yes, new Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario 64 DS.
This
They
is what
actually
you're
was kind of cute in
nostalgic
that.
for, right? This horrifying eel? No.
Super Mario Odyssey. You like this photorealistic screaming eel? How about 20? You'll never see him again.
I was like, Unagi got a facelift.
No, clearly the most terrifying thing in Super Mario Odyssey is Poochie. Obviously.
Poochie's not in Super. Is Poochie in Super Mario Odyssey?
Just in pictures, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can you erase the bits of couch that are clipping into their legs and heads?
I didn't draw that.
Who's peeking up over the couch?
Who made it? 'Cause-
Who drew
Oh wait, it was me, but I don't.
It was you, Kristen.
It's you.
Where's the layer?
It's me.
Where the fuck is the layer?
I
There
think
it
it's
is.
layer 9.
That's it.
There it is. It wasn't selecting earlier.
Why is there so many Kirby's?
Oh, these are Kirby.
What are they?
What are you drawing, Moon?
Don't know.
They're like
Moon, no.
Oh my god, are these the ducks? Or just red faces?
We do need the ducks still. We need the little ducks everywhere.
There are still the ducks.
What the fuck?
There's- I think that's Kirby.
I'm coming to suck your soul.
Anyway, it's time to draw some duck bugs.
Draw some ducks.
You don't respect my business calls, I'll eat your fucking face, poob.
Poob.
And where there's a Kirby, there's a DDD.
Nah.
No, apparently where there's Kirby, there's My Goddessy, because the fans have started shipping them. Why?
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, repeat that?
Yeah, people have been shipping Raxatel with Kirby.
Why?
I can't believe you think Kirby's a good fit for Kenshi.
I see you've embraced it.
You're
Yes.
raising the joke.
I've
People
seen
are
your
offering up
movies.
some-
Do you... Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead. You're more.
Oh, I
on
was
it.
just gonna make a dumb quote. Don't mind.
Christ.
People in chat are talking about other scary moments in childhood video games, like the toilet in Zelda N64. Like I think the hand,
The hand toilet, yeah.
yeah, the hand toilet. The guy that
Majora's
comes-
Mask toilet.
Context?
There's a hand that comes out of the toilet and it's like, please, I need paper.
Dude, like, is that a thing in like Japanese myths, like toilet
Yes.
or like hands and toilets, or because like,
Yes.
Oh my god.
because Sekiro has a couple hands in these pots too, and I thought it was only a Zelda thing at first, and then I saw that it's like, okay, this has to be like a Japanese mythology thing. Hand in the toilet is gonna punch you in the butt.
Oh my god.
And the most common way to appease the Zelda toilet is with a contract or a love letter.
Uh-huh.
And then
No,
alternate game over
no,
for Thousand Year Door, where you just join the bad guy and let the world die.
Yeah, and you have to watch the entire 11-minute cutscene again.
I mean, that just makes me think of some of the game overs for Super Paper Mario, where I think in Chapter 4, Tippy's like, "You're in space. You can't breathe in space. You should go back." And you just like, "No," 5 times, and she's just like, "You are insane. You cannot breathe in space. We need to go." And you say, "No. All right, fine. Fine, screw it. You're gonna die." And then you die in space because you just wanted to
Oh
stay.
no! What about the one at the very beginning where Merlin's like, "Please save the world," and you're like, "No, please, no,
No.
please, no, please, no."
No.
And we're all doomed. Game
I was
over.
okay. Forget the content in How about just the game over for Majora's Mask? Like that shit's
Ah, yes.
scary.
Yeah.
Apocalypse.
Yeah, that was one of the scariest game overs of all time.
What about the game
just
over
thought
for
it was
DK64?
suppressive.
Let me tell you something. I list Final Hours among the my top 10 scariest tracks in gaming.
Oh, it's such a good one.
It
I
was
love
just-
the
it's
final
such
hours.
harrowing theme.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's
I never was
it's
scared of it,
heartbreaking.
but it was just
for
like
sure.
harrowing and just like, oh.
Some
I'm
weight
gonna
behind it.
die. Okay.
Everyone's gonna die, and it's my fault. Oh, I know.
yeah.
It was like it was especially upsetting whenever it was like you were gonna play the song to reset the days, and then you just forget to by like a couple seconds, and it's like, well,
Guess I'm dead.
everyone's dead.
The only plus side is that because it's in fast motion and the moon's just barreling towards you in Smash Ultimate, that terrible childhood memory just becomes hilarious.
Uh-huh. Yeah, like a Looney Tune.
Okay, so I think we're good to go.
All right.
Let me eat you.
No.
No.
Please.
No. Just no.
Maybe not today.
Yeah.
Oh.
Today.
Oh
They
well.
look so snug. I want to join them.
No.
Right.
What's all these little things?
Don't worry about it.
I don't know.
Oh my god, it's Cody's baby spawn.
No!
Okay, let's do the guys. Please focus.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Having had their date ruined and Loki's house ruined, our heroes at long last return to the apartment, where, as they had suspected and feared, Tiamat had filled their entire apartment with rubber ducks, some of which look to have doubled as duck boats. It's quite amazing how she managed to fit that many into an apartment.
Well, I don't know what else I expected.
You know, I am honestly impressed.
Well, what the fuck? I don't think. Well, we don't have insurance anyway. This does. You know what? Fuck it. The murder god shoves some ducks off of the couch and just sits down.
We can sort it later. I'm going to change.
Yeah. Me too.
All right, I just got the one outfit, so I'll be over here.
Just puts on a "Let me eat you" shirt. The sellotape crease, so the eat is kind of fading away at this point.
Let me at you.
Let me at you.
Let me at you.
Murder god like kind of quits.
Oh my
so the
God.
she's like, fuck it. Just goes to throw her PJs back on.
Aw. Right, I'm just gonna sit down here. Thomas, why the hell are you here?
I've always been here.
How did you get in?
I used the door.
Why are you holding my TV remote?
What TV remote?
The one
in
that
your
is in your
hands!
hand.
Oh, this mechanical device. I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm not gonna question it. Just sits down.
Well,
I-
that was
Is
a
he staring at
day.
me? He's staring at me.
Just
Why don't we just let's pretend he doesn't exist?
That's what I do.
That
I mean,
usually works.
That's the easiest thing.
There are a lot of ducks.
Yes.
Yes, voice I don't hear.
Well aware of that. Thank you.
Not just ducks.
What was that?
I'm ignoring
Oh, hey, you guys
it.
have PBS?
PBS!
What the fuck?
TV's not
Rubber
on.
ducky, you're the one.
Hey. Fuck. Well, that was a day.
You know, here I was thinking I would just get wasted and enjoy the day. I am way too sober for any of this.
Mm-hmm.
There's we've got more alcohol actually.
Alright. I mean,
Great.
if you don't mind or anything.
Yeah. I'm not giving them alcohol glasses, but assume.
Just assume they're drinking.
Just assume they're drinking. Does this happen often? Does he often wreck your house?
Yeah, this is, I think, number 37 or number 38. He is very limited in the ways he tries to get revenge on me.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Not very resourceful, is he?
Got an F in art class, so that should tell you everything.
F in art class.
Why don't you just like sue him or something? You could probably get enough money to at least get a less shitty house.
Nah, most of that goes to child support.
Child support?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I've got a couple of kids. I mean, everyone makes the joke about the horse, but Odin takes care of the horse just fine. It's from the last marriage. Got, good old Fenris, Gander. Hell, when she wants to talk to me, I get payments in on time. Everything's good with that. Whatever's left, I guess, goes to repairing the house.
Jeez.
Oh.
I'm sorry, that sounds really rough.
Yeah, it does. I mean, you just saw firsthand how rough it is. So, yeah, congratulations, that works.
I mean, it doesn't. That's. Uh.
Loki immediately takes another drink.
Look, people like them get their comeuppance eventually, Loki.
Do they really? Do they
Don't
really?
I know it? He says, taking out another bottle and just chugging this one super hard.
I exaggerate the word eventually.
Murder God's just like, no, they fucking don't.
Make sure you drink a bottle of water after.
Shut up! You're supposed to be Ernie. Ernie doesn't sound like that.
Who said I was playing the fucking Muppet?
I'm sorry. You two are more people-y person. Loads of people just like to, like to interact with me behind a screen, per se.
No, you. It's a good thought. I just wish it were true, that's all. Oh god, I'm so fucked tomorrow. Oh,
You'll be fine.
I've already nearly gotten fired multiple times.
You know, so many nearlies, I don't think they have the guts to do it.
I guess family bias and all.
The murder god like grabs a pillow and chucks it at the thing making the noise.
Oh! Well, I guess when your father's like the head of everything, that's a benefit.
I mean, it would be if I actually did work there and he didn't offer something stupid as like fucking social media manager.
But you'd be so good at it. Think of the memes.
Yeah. Think of all the memes I could post. What a satisfying existence that would be, am I right?
You could be like the new Denny's Tumblr.
Oh god! I can see my life wasting away already.
I mean, internet life isn't so bad.
Looks over at
Zephy. Turn to look at Zephy.
What?
If you could do anything, what would you guys do?
I'm not even going to answer that because you know the answer already.
Okay, good for you.
I mean, I try my best to do what I want to do. Get absolutely frickin' shit-faced. Because, you know, sometimes that's how you get through the day.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, dear.
Bless you, you little fucker. Now get out of this emotional scene.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. And Loki tosses an empty bottle after the
after the screaming
Get out of
Muppet.
here, Spider-Moon. I'm sorry.
But that can only do so much, Loki, is the thing.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Just reaches over MG, like, puts a hand on his shoulder.
Pulls Loki in close to make the sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we're doing this now.
Listen, maybe things tomorrow are going to be rubbish, yes, and they're going to be a disaster, yes, but this is right now, and I think right now, despite all the ducks and Tamara stealing the TV remote, it's not so bad. It's not bad.
No, it actually wasn't the worst day.
I've had worse.
Yeah, I didn't get burnt today.
That's something.
The murder god pauses and then kind of rubs at the back of her neck. God fucking damn it, I totally got burned today. God damn it. How? I was wearing a hat!
Did
You
put
didn't
on
put your
sunscreen?
sunscreen on.
Yes!
Well, no matter what, nobody got burned harder than Hephaestus today.
Oh.
Too soon.
But Hephaestus
Ow.
also met Sherry, the mole god.
The mole god! Yeah, at least today wasn't the worst.
It was a day.
It was okay.
You know, sometimes that's just the best you can hope for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm good with okay for now.
Snugs up to MG.
Yep. Yeah. And then they fell asleep.
Aww.
Should I be leaving then?
Except for Maria,
Yes!
who's
Yes!
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 I mean, unless you want to sleep over, but then again, you don't
Don't
sleep.
no leave.
do not.
You're
Don't
not
encourage
invited.
We'll grab coffee sometime.
And so Tomas.
Oh wait, do you even drink?
Tomas was, in fact, the first person to go on the coffee date in the
Yeah,
working
but
week
did you
session.
drink any coffee?
I think he drank the coffee. I can't remember.
It
Yeah,
just fell on
I
the
mean,
floor.
he drank the coffee. He doesn't, but he can, is the thing.
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't read yet, so
Yeah, well, cool story, Tomas. See you eventually, maybe never.
Yep. And
Have a good
everyone
day.
falls asleep.
And
Except
they
for the murder
snooze.
god, who's very stressed out about work tomorrow.
But she has blushies. It's fine.
She's got bush.
This just in: balding Christmas tree having a meltdown in the middle of the mall, smashing everything.
No! No!
Balding
This
Christmas
ends on
tree.
a nice moment!
Okay, I'm
And,
kidding.
wait, and as the news plays, a smile crosses the sleeping Loki's face.
Yeah, there we go. That's more like it.
Yay!
The
Yes,
end.
Yay!
Yay!
for now.
For now.
And thus ends Working Week Artventure.
Yeah.
We'll probably come back to it after the summer DMP
Yeah.
thing. So we'll come
Yay! I
back
get
to
to
this
be
in the
back
fall.
here.
Yeah. But for now, this was it. Amazingly, the OT3 ended up in a somewhat positive spot.
Yay!
Yay!
And we almost touched on Loki's relationship issues.
Almost!
Yay!
I would
That's
love
for
to.
next
I
time.
would have really loved to get more into that, but it's like 10:56.
But it's 10 o'clock,
Yeah.
and we don't
It's
have
almost
time to
10
unpack
o'clock.
all that.